Odofo na ohote se ne day. Me mpa abone se dwumadi aba ko di bia ne day. Enhyira ne asomdwe ne nkwa beba wo so. Na wabrabo ayekra behwe. Edin yam yeso ani tekotego na dwumadi we eye enkransensem a utie ewo Adom TV. Me ma kwaba. Me no hye dwumadi bia se wabrabo betimi ahye wonsa. Na ansa na wo wabrabo behye wonsa no. Ne nyina so ne adwene abadwene. Our lives are formed not by accident. Our lives are formed not by chance. Our lives are formed not by other forces. But your life is formed by the forces that you entertain on your mind, your thoughts. Baba yeboy se bibi ba brabo mu a enye akwanhia bi keke. Enye empoti na ayi. Na de baba brabo mu bia ye adwene a udi kan adwene ye. You see the gap between the people who are living successful lives and those who are living unsuccessful lives. That gap is the gap of thinking. When say obi aye yie pa na no ho ato no na brabo aye yie na wade koboko ne ma yie di aba a osode wa pomudne say ni bibia ko yie a bo obi so de na awira ho ne ohia ne obre say ni penso da wontemu nyina so ene adwene a won adwene so se me boa bi so obi a yie say adwene be no adwene ye me nka se school a wo call ye me nka se ebi a empo tintin a wo ya na tietia wo yo me nka se wo ye nkrani ana akani ana kwani ana empo framantem ni me nka se wo free empo atifi mantem me ka se ni amfre bia mfa me ho ni ahia aye adwene a wo dwene. People who are successful think differently than people who are unsuccessful. One year edi yi abrabo mu no won adwene nko e na won a wo bre so won adwene nko won man a enye yedie won krofo adwene nko e na won a wodi hia a wo bre won so adwene nko. Paul ka asemi kira o se emfa ho kese a wo ye emfa ho se wasua ade emfa ho se wabo degree akese se wadwene to sia wabrabo ebeto sin emfa ho tintin a wo ye ogramu a wo ye ade ba ko pe e na be sakra wadwene mu me beka abakwasem ya kira wo na abakwasem no enyina so eye Ecclesiastes homa no etredu tichemu mienu koso miensa so me kanyam na twere enti mento sabe o say wise thinking leads to right living. Obi a wodwe nyansa adwene no na brabo ekoyie no say stupid thinking leads to wrong living. Adwene a sabe tafache eye etimode ne nkwase adwene no e ma brabo nkoyie nyam na me twere yo ntimi fa ncheme ana pay de mokwa adwuma. O say wise thinking leads to right living and stupid thinking leads to wrong living. Adwene a nyansa wom, adwene a wode wom, adwene a odo wom, adwene a nokure wom no e da setena pa na nam na empo ejimie adwene entro afia na ma adwene a empo atimodin ewom ho no adwene a pesemunkum ahia na ma no e ma brabo nkoyie na tie do kan ya o say fools on the road have no sense of direction. Sabi obi onwa adwen pa no da na kwase onam kwaso onim bebia woko. The way they talk tells their story. Na won nsem ka e kire wo bia woko. Adwene a wodwene e kenya watenka na kire wo nsem ka. E mo twakon nsem wo mu o me say Ecclesiastes 10:2-3 kofa Bible na kan hwe. O say fools on the road enkwasefo asikwan so. They have no sense of direction. Na woni kwan obefa so na wona kwan na won nam so no won kasa e kire kwan a wonam so. Na nipa be kasa efiri wanum keke kasa be ka bia efiri wadwene mu enti adwene bia badwene no tie na me ka kire wo ya Paul otumefo o say finally brothers and sisters kura na me nua ba ma na me nua ba whatever thing is true ade bia no kure whatever thing is noble ade bia empo edimu whatever thing is right ade bia pepepe whatever thing is pure ade bia hutwa whatever thing is lovely, adebia jina odoso, whatever thing is admirable, adebia shani, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about these things. So bibi sumo we asia, sa nyoma we na wodwene so. Nia wa kan say adechi bia na ma wadwene endore e wo sa nyoma obo odin 1 nokure 2 ade edimu 3 ade pepepe 4 ade ho tie na ho twa ade gina wo doso ade a empo ehso ani na ade a ho twa na say da bia odwene say ma dwene ma dwene nie o say odwene say adwene ya yes obetimi aya nyoma esefata wa brabo enhye obinsa wa brabo enhye obinsa wa brabo nyina so ni tumi a wo nyinara abetimi agina so ama wa brabo adi kan anato sin no ni nyina so ene wa adwene. You and I hold the power to live the kind of life we want to live, and it's determined by the picture we have in our thoughts. The American say, wa brabo enhye obinsa wa brabo enkura wo biara uye die enkura wo bia osom no uye die enkura empo onyame a woda no uye die nyina so ene adwene a wodwene na adwene a badwene no ene betwe ne ma esefata aba wonchen ene dey nyame bisa ne se adwene ben ene ba wadwene proso usori adwene ben na ba adwene proso hwe abrabo aye bu no nyoma eda ye ntem a ekire sunsun ye beda ye ntem ene adwene adwene. I'm talking about the differences of life are carved by our thoughts. Se udi hia se wanya ho se wa kuduro se abomfia yo se ye kwa akobie ni nyina so titiri ene empo adwene a wodwene. It does not matter how small you are. Emfa ho bebia waduru abrabo mu emfa ho bebia ware atete apansema koduro se ne de obesesa wadwene a wodwene fa ho ene ne ne bu bra ho a ene mbesesa. The attitude of the poor is not the same as the attitude of the rich. They all have different ways of thinking. And here for adwene and when you wanya so adwene what you keep pursuing in your thoughts becomes what you have in your life. And no ma edia koniaba o wadwene proso no and about abrabom. And someone bobo one upon awia and one. And so person some watching mu a say osama abrabom. You know what? Your brain creates connections. What dream wow at the end of that dream where I dream no. So what I dream bibi ho a what you too say na happen no. If any neural pathways me dey menye o me dey me bre o enko yie na what dream no agya to say na happen no. Na a create sa pathway no na wo di akire na abrabo abanasa. O me dey meye me dey me kunu do me dey me re ho ofe me so me sefata madwuma ekoso me din kunimu o e create sa pathway no na de ya ne se wodwene adwene enye ba akopa obeyine adwene a eye edumienu isa adwene enye no ewotumi pa so adwenfi ewotumi se ebekenya abrabo akosa yemu odwene adwenfi bia ba ko a obeyinya adwenpa dumienu ntfa ne se fi nkoda brembesi ne dey adwenfi ba na wadwene me de menye de ka kire me no etwama no me de me bibini me de me nsemfata we mi ntimi nya sa adwenfi na wadwene besi ne no se wonya adwenpa ekenya wadwene bebre. Negative thinking built over time can be a hindrance to progress. Adwenfi esi yedia kwan me de me ntimi nya me de masayi o obi ni ho beboa me obi afo se menye yie ene dey a wasode dwena pa kan sampa o wadwen proso gina ahwemu na kasa me sefata me mediyie nya me ko na be koyie me de sidie epie na me de ne gya bafie ma brabo sunsu aso eye nkonimdie me sefata me de sidie epie na me de nkonimdie beba na sere kakra na sere etie bia wo mu no sa adwena wodwene be kenya abrabo na me na me se wo se obehia oboafo na dai na bibia akoyi ama kura wadwene na wakura abrabo kura wadwene na kura ware kura wadwene na kura apomudne kura wadwene na be kura osuban wonne ye na okasa adwen ena ye nyina gina so de bubra menwene mroso na adwene adwempa onyame nka ho onyame nhira ho se na de wagye atumu se obe kan sempa wutim na empo apio abrabom na adwena wodwena eduaba wodua aha na meja wo me dikan ada eja wo be ampedu ase na mada empo Sandra na Priscilla ase na mada camera for ne MCR for ne sound for ase na mada wo so a wo hwe me ase aha na meja wo ediam je so ya ni tekotego Yumedia e fe ne Badwam no ekoso nti ni TV ni mfiri ha ebesan aba woni onyame entina
No sia ba de mama ya mamunyina chemu akwa ba fam Adom TV Badwam kase so dansa na no yenna ni tekotego ase papa woni nkran hyen samu adwada de kosi fiada ahomachi bia do ode emaye nti na de kansem pama ho maye kayedi ensem akra se nesede nkoa menye chese kan hiransem go abrabo so na be ye hode ya mawo nti ni yada ase e wo sansem we na sabrede no nsia bo ensem asie mai mu no ebraso so wotibie de etodwa mu bi ni abobo yafo won na sese nwura ene won mu esu fi se buo bi a yede ma wo mu no anu ode yede mu nsem no ebeba civil society ku ahodo eno aso wo kire bibi kakra de kire auditor general emra ne kurawo fa ye adwuma eno ne nsem bi na no pa mede bro Adom TV Badwam kase oba Facebook/Adom TV a kase no wo ho say Go TV nso ahwehwe yen wo 176 ena DSTV nso benya Adom TV wo 280 midin afia amankwa tamaklo afia ni DMT said en 7 chiremo ankasa etie abobo yafo ya womo eso nwura ekotugu ne won muso efi se baabi a wom kotu nwura no egu na bo na yeje won nei no wom chem sempenifo etum Adom TV kase edeba
nso so omutum efri 50 cd edeba 88 cd yeti ase letter no wo ho afia anko na wieye eno de omo anfre ye nkura de ebeti ane so omo atum ye mma ya hyase ye fre ye esu wewe madam adan omo se ane omo gi ye bola na ma ye se efri 50 cd omo gi ye 100 cd omo mutua 88 cd no so etua 1.9 asem bisane se bola adwuma no se ya dɔɔso enso de kɔ nti se na ba bia ye de bola na ekɔ no ebo na huri akɔsoro no adwuma ne ye kɔ ne sai
maybe any amani boni etwetwe nkomo
due to the increment of the price. Now the boys are now trying to throw the waste anyhow because the boy will go and load the waste. It's not even up to 100 series. Then he can't send it to the waste compost plant. He had to go and pack it somewhere. In the evening, he found means and way to throw it away. So it has become a very, very, very serious issue for us.
Ya gana haya ya bebre ya le kitekiti na besa mane hoso bako eni ya kolera mienu ene de diarrhea ntuntum a ebe doriye ankane no first no ntuntum no na do so pa chen usesi ayo
enkonko ahodo bi enra kan won ho ebomu eye civil society groups and as organizations ahodo no mu bi nkra hanso ni to nyina omo de ante so dogo bi kure no abe womo asamunti a womo eye bibi kakra kireye eye auditor general Johnson ekuamo asiedu se tumi no ekura no wakeka we ya diska we zika we afa ha chichibinum na bi mo so de o se agiska no fi wom ho no yangye fi wom ho se ba yi a o man so ebenyi asumdue yenkɔhwɛ de ekɔ so anura edabi
nam auditor general no constitution is some man to me say ohun say infractions bi akoso a or say auditor law na or say charge 2020 abesin wan fanye adwuma ya tro no krata say onhwe no fa say charges powers no say charging powers fanye adwuma no fanye adwuma in 17.4 billion na do so man dodo say ye ni ambre ni amfanye nenes for man every year 3 years be go back to IMF
sorry edi ho ko IMF say afede no ma kire say enko yie kromu aye hye nipa ye ho hwe enye yie school nkola school feeding kra aye asem nanso sika no ewo bi no pocket e was here to meet you
some years back Occupy Ghana, Occupy Flagstaff House. I have some we in the buyer. You can be a court. And you started surcharge and disallowance. Nipa area Ghana sika. A big crow moon we are crown or someone found famra. And auditor general won't say wunim was a man who munim nipa no munim baby or more. You can go and do your work. And so nipa and I say, man who dear but men conquer this kind of mentality.
Ebra wo ko na se e honom no open na waje won petition ene Adom kase etwetwe nkomo
I acknowledge receipt of this petition on behalf of the Auditor General and the Audit Service. I want to thank you for coming and the peaceful manner in which you have exhibited this demonstration. We want to assure you that we as Ghana Audit Service agree to all what you are doing. We have agreed with management for another meeting somewhere on Friday where we will sit down and agree on the way forward.
Ni nyina mu no emranim ni Samson Ladi ekasa ya wodi to da say ebra okodru Auditor General aso ye honom no ensam a wote ye e wo honom no wani anye ho kra.
Auditor General say ne ye ka no ne ye adwen la memeni nye oni ye adwen no ahwa ama ye ko IMF ye ko akopɛ 16 billion abra 17 billion na wo hu say afi atwemu nko yi sebe enkrofo di omunsa abomu awia na so mo misuse I was say woje na wote ho 2016 echo 2020 ni na wo ka bomu a 48 billion IMF ye pe 16 billion pe tisi amene wo kase yi ahokire no se ne ye no enye so e bia nka IMF aye kwekra ya anko yo mayi mu wudi boni a asotwe bia ni ho ana.
Mayento Akasiano Esoda Okada Rider enu suku ni awo Bweman Senior High School ensuo a ede labon ewo pusupu brawani ase ebu afaso amensuo ye ede oba akokɔ won Kwanta South mensimu oti mantemu
Fitendra nyina aduane nkaya no esuma ne yewo nsuo na aja akora no kura mpo nkoma hu na yi ama ya abatanfo na nka sebre ye ma to ye kaka
ya disia na da so fitendra ya tu ya na masa ya na bisa ya bre efam de emrewa ekete wisi ekwakura nkukwa nyinara ya sema fi we ye yama bua na ya bre ya komu asudia ya tu ekwe ade
ya disia no ya sanya nkano nti ye hia na admofo emba babi a mo bia wo beboa ye na ye ntimi yi ye disia no na ya kope babi e di ama no akwara no no oye man kasa me ba me ga fa ne ba nti ndro nyina ya bre ya nda nti ye sere na admofo babi a mo bia mo beboa ye ye sa ya ye ntimi ye fe ye sere mo ya kofa specialist ma ba mo so address a mo hu nipa no se de ya aban emwa ya no se ombra ombe boye
kunya bofra na o kan nsuo ni mu ni sister edwoni betu ayo banka ba echa sisi na esie na esu edi America ebe hia omo ya beduru na ade okada boy no no wo dua no soro ho no na school boy no no de ono wo nsuo ni mu ho no endi ebisa ni sister no questions say na esi ye na oyi nsem no mu nyina sambra no nyina na omo bag no esi nsuo no na nsuo no eda
eye MP awo Kwanta South oninya hwajo fikiri ana afeso eye ni party chairman etu anamo ebo apo ehwe senia ajapade na afeso ni man pidi ma ase obebedru anu se ya oni abusanfo na afeso kuromafo amo aso ema mo yakọ ehya mo de se o betu anamo ahwe senia be ya kwantepon a eda hanu ateta pansan a amanfo entimi nkwa ma no obetu ye hu ejuma
abatanfo na apomudi ejuma yefo wo ba bia ni Bechele chip compound womo sra ban ne wona wonsam wo bie se wo meboa wo mo ne ma ye de hwa yarefo se be ya obi hu dodo no e wo ho a obetimi ahwe ne ye
ye didi dwuma no na ya miensa pe enso ne nyina na asai nyame anim nie ye de wotoso a yankasa kra ye de wotoso no na ye ho akakra ma ye enso ye ni bebi a ye kofa binti ne ye guso a ye de ye dwuma kopem se na no pe ye hu empa fefa eti se dia ye de abra ye na mom ye ka ama obi a wetwa ye hu ahia ebi ano nso nyame nam no so ebe ye bibi foforo ma ye nso ehu ni se so na ye nyamwa bebre nti ya besre obia wo mwa soronku bia wo de boa ye be ye no wo be boa ye ni bebi a yetu awudi achi edugu ye uji obia wo wi a chise ye chechire awudi achi de man say fa kofie na wakosi
Kwame Obeng Achena ene Adom Kasia manibuni etwetwe nkomo no ene wode to nanimu se de kane na yaresa bia ho no mote no nyanya de se so ani ni senti na no nakasa fa to ne ho so a akoyi nsisi dwumadi ama wo no
ekrobia so so ofri mu no o se oma oman fo ho hia
na so obi so hu hia wa aya ne nkwane na pomodin ade a wo so odwen ho kame na me ba basim da be hu se ne na hasi aye na ensem fata kromu nti e wo se etimi tu anamon de boa na ayarehwe eye nika e okrom ha na emom we eye ahyase se nyame ma ye nkwane ahoden a ye bo nyame mpa se obetimi aye ama na traso na Ghana nyina nya ye ho faso ohene any assemblyman a wonum ewo krom honom nso de nsem sei etudwa
branche no dwumadi a waba beye ama ye basinre in electoral area no ebro ya dwen ne ye ntiase so Yankopon no kra nim ni na wo hwe ye head center na apratete kra enti kakra meka kire abrante ne se onyankopon onhyira no bebre
nyame ne deda na se enka ono ene na busua ene kese bebi ofire nyina so nyame mmɔ na nkwatenten a obetime anya hoden na bɛboa yɛn sɛne ɔka yɛ no ankasa hye bo me committee chairman wɔ ha yɛhyia ne nkuru atwa ha hyia nyina no yɛ adwen sɛ yɛbɛdi toɔ ne de aboa bosome bɛyɛ sɛ nwɔtwe ne yɛntimi nya sika no to wedi yɛbɛtɔ mu na kyɛ sɛ ayi ade so nyina afi hɔ ama yɛ
Baminyina no so na Adom TV Badwam kasia no pay no ha na bema kwan na ye de asie nyame sure so share on Facebook na say Benjamin asante da konso aye krado e wo ha ti se da bon krata na tie any online stories no so said ye tie da broso say ye de ebrewo seven machen ede na abo ohun
no edina madi agro my way mu pa
na me chia no papa want ya na
no me che na you know ampadu edina madi agro we don't daily guide for the obetimi just an allegation is alleged that and that one when you could do the better hot sex kills scratchy you know yeah inverted comments just to see say it's not what you are saying, it's an allegation. Yeah, Charlie. You didn't know Diagro too much in this country. Anyway, it's a Tuesday, the 6th of September 2022. Yet the trading ponyanko ponase, a fiaman quata maculedas, means any doko. A pedicure and manicure school. On saying now, now they prep machine to say, if we neck up him, say, if you're manqua, everyone say 30th, 31st of this year and the 1st of January 2023, a day of homecoming summit in Rebano. And now the lady man can be, it's impossible. If you are, you should not all. And not dear, now I say, Bus will be sent. Can you do me, Anna? Debbie. Can you? Meaning, dear, some me camera one over him and him no can you do? Emma, Mimi do fear you mention be a dumia as a time I do honor. Eh, can I Bedua with ya and a nina be I believe that's a weird man. Some Pedua Cassim we pie and anopedia, untibintia. Some Pedua Cassim anopedia, untibintia. And so what? And Peduch them say, and no one a problem. Oh, yeah. Some Pedua Castle we on pay. I would only over to be the mafia, no fear to back. Oh, the mafia. Mamma, feel my yeah, child of pay. The person was when he had to pay the same. Only the other time, all the more headlines by money and Nikaya and this come a fear because online. So it gets ready so we never 4 minutes. Now, what media here also online stories apart from the also front page stories apart from the Edinburgh and Anopay. Menda Welbeck Kofian Pedu team nina Akwasinsia afi Priscilla Vodafone Anaman ana afi Dachi Dominic Isieboa camera and sound for nyina Domas set designers ana lighting for na afi makeup for driver for there by control for nyina so ye Domas so kwanso ko sama odo to jawo double cartem de bre mai ho kwan ya shase ye bia to honum floodgate na de be friend 0302 211 701 ekosi 4 0302211701 Daily Guide Akasa. Galamsey Queen returns caged again. IMF vindicates government. And the big one, hot sex kills Karachi East MC. And Accra Regional Police undertake unlawful demolition. Nungwa stool tangos with Trasaco. The new crusading guide, AG ready for NAM1. And Wasem Ewan say, police to investigate encroachment of Boteman lands and don't blame government over Ghana's economic woes. IMF President Anna Aye Akase. The Ghanaian Times said NAM1 will be prosecuted. Case docket almost ready for court. Attorney General Godfrey Dame Akasa surcharge public officers for irregularities. And once about protesters ask Auditor General to crack whip. And Aisha won 3 others before court over Galamsey. The Chronicle and Swakaya and Nanope or see teak exports rake in more revenue for Ghana. And what's them say, Anna, who owns the 2 missing Elembele excavators? Boba. People now my attention to Aisha one. I was sneaking back into the country Ghana. I feel anyone say NAM1 faces prosecution, docket ready. Attorney General Godfrey Dame Anaka say IMF due by December. Kristalina Georgieva and also Akase and exercise powers of surcharge coalition to Auditor General and Aisha Juan remanded for illegal mining. Daily Graphic is so the know about. Me we say online, Adom online for you, banks procure armored bullion vans to protect money and lives. Ampa, which na multimedia any man say if you are because of who say bullion vans na mini ones be one man. A me pampi. The yeah, I'm very horrible.
Enti adomonline.com said your mind na kwabna sante edi atu edwa no wobetie bullion van bi e kwon baby na konfo akotata obo otuo wo okum nipa nom ne ade efesika konje se de ye kra dodo aba se de bebo ye sika ne nipa eho ban itu ba adomonline.com e wa ha asha wan so edi ya ya kire no so e wo animo ha na ye bansam foforo mu a 25 senior prison officers and so ene yabma womo ahoma so ya promote womo ni nyina wo adomonline.com ena feora ken na shibese enye se yo mo de se ye twa obi sim card mu ana bibi etesa eno so emu nchire mu adomonline.com so ede aba anope no ra hakma wusu agema ne yire every month so no 1 week ho nsamo ba adomonline.com so a eno so animo ha ewo ahase ye be call myjoyonline.com na ho so yakwa akohwe ensam ahodo ya no pay uba ni mo hanom nso a ubehu ti eno ho ensam eno no ya nyabre na ko ye online portals no na ubehunu ensam ahodo ebi Auditor General's report. Follow the money and you will discover the my crown what croinism ti Martin Pebu ono so edie anopay okomwa obete emu ensam. Audit reports are final. Parliament does not need to conduct public hearings on findings. Dr. Kujo Asante, Nedian Swawode Eba, you don't know. Hey, rate of fuel increment alarming. GPLTU for also and somewhere and pay omode to eja and no Auditor General in contempt of court for not surcharging persons for audit infractions. Kofi Bentel, Nedia also Ede Abba. And pay and no, she moved to the US with big dreams and met a boyfriend, but then she vanished. It be foreign news, me sure. Ghana IMF $3 billion due to be finalized before end of year. Said the Democrats are educated by and also asem Accra light up in colors as patrons mark Englishy homo with carnival and also ayampo we also Adom online also no oba Adom online I will call you Facebook your Instagram na your pictures ne dia mamre ne amane esu it's no na me phone lines na bia also headline bia I was sempeni 40. 03 ana obi abaso dada.
There be 0302211701 ekosi 4. Na what we do nkomo no etimi dia bra ko social media na outie other networks Aisha Juan so nkomo no take over all our conversation. This is a funny crazy country. Inti oje brebi say wa ho de bibre we wa wakoma na be say. Go clearly ye ka biribi ada so man chichiriye na enkogina enipa baako so. Ekwan ofo aso owura mu say wonim na mesuminim. Inti what is our problem? They be that we pretend that we don't know what is happening, but we all know. I want even 50 preoccupation be free baby or one ma say obi ani.
I wouldn't krata bia.
Obi so some they didn't come on say age brese ya da age say. Na kolebu ni G any rage na say for empany ho na school for nkoro mo bi ene.
Na
nsem ne kwa be bi.
Papa mi ntwa no ya wo hospitals akesi. Baby crowd wo mu ni bi story ye baby ani Begila was chip compound.
Omuni hope the crowd.
So omuni near mom de jay. Chip compound.
When the ya na ekoso edi ehun. Yes, ya na ekoso edi ehun because omamuni nyina no. Se ye ka kire ehun say obi ba ye kurom ni enim ni pa ye nyina ye hu say ekwan ode ye fa so. Eno na me ka kire say. Okọ American kronkro ni bia te say Mississippi a. Ene insuo kura di dware kura no. Insuo no nye papa. Nti esu dware kura no wakata wano nyesa ibi ko onuma no chi asefofo ye kra de wonsuo ni bi ya nkasa ye tu sei no ye tu fo magudie sei insuo no ye okwan wo de tu fo magudie ya kan ka obi amfi de o hye mra no ana ye sa de no ye so ye tim no so e take advantage nti ye san ko fuko wo ya ko wonsuo no atifi e ba na fo bebusa se hwan na wonsuo na o pese mi yiwa no sese
eh asemo
nti ha adwene machi mini apop ti say
Badwam Ramzo.
Oh, nyame adom bibia kama.
Nyame. Ba me de na galamze issue no.
O de na dey?
Galamze issue.
Yes, yet you.
Badwam say ensase. Ndinka e madwen pa dia. Enka lances ntie ntwom. Because mo bi lances a. On kire se bi on fanko dinkwa. Ana on fanko bugoso. Ana so nya lances. Ono so ko no de prata no koma na no so ni say no kure say no kure. In the balance is the will be annual so by mining proper man to versus angry good dear. Young farmer. I know the so your mining, no any infrastructure be a community in the business and over provided. But see any miles that I'm saying, TMR alliances be all the best friends.
Okay, so maybe almost such your problem is not about CAM mining. Your problem is Yedi Shisha and Yedi Mbrasso. That continues to be the problem in this country. Because of Monshi Chef for no modia bana. And they crown or more boase mebunu ebenyantitie wo mining in Shishem proper one. Our mon fan your man sem fatanko say in food any issue. So Krobie a year a good year no. Ye den Shisha gu akwemu and ye shesen sa Shisha and ebeye. The entire din wa hama and say nananom bidum kaun. A man yourself for binu kaun. Central for ni de ubo for ni bi kaun. A kuku dam e kaun asofo kaun. Obia kaun. Eje obia kaun dia ene obia njai ni nyina solve problem because I must have the intimate solve problem. Intimate no you agree on that score but see ejai see to a former good year dia e bi intimi si e you are self na bebia by ebetimi de nhihye ya edimu ankasa ato akwam. Akwasi machi
ya me dio amahene.
Yes. Oh nyame adom me ne afiama nkwa da se wagibere so ne ye kasa anope.
Ka che afiama nkwa ta na pe na me na pa no hwan
Medase.
Menya sure say afiama nkwa na no kasa. Menya sure say afiama nkwa na no kasa. E me nkosa level. Menya sure say afiama nkwa na no kasa. Na me am so nkra no. Oh de o kana se me so nkra. Oh so catch them say me mfa nkra nkomo obi say anope de. No. Minia o kasa ye.
Ba wo funa kasa ndo dia go fen
Oh my goodness. Ko ourselves akwasi bi dance.
Okay. Na ma tell me how to say. That enquanta MC no. E ba no say no hotel e na fide wa go wada.
Oh Dabi na say akwasi.
Me catch na mu a.
Akwasi we kwa da wadaruma akwasi.
Ko da ho kana say ko ya diru ho.
Akwasi we wadaruma.
Bi a wonni ko fosi na ko na wo ama.
Dabi.
But if the bia nka ho na ko wada hotel.
Dabi wadaruma akwasi. Men ko tubu onko park no so onti ase ase en kire wase. brano no enyuma bi a nipa bi no including yes entrofo no ye tu kwan ekọ Ghana miamia bi na okọ a uni baby a odenti hotel ya hoje bia etu kwa okobutu o kakra na ade echi a na ba ko mienu miense bi na okọ baby wa bigini so bi da wakọ baby a obusu afie bi akra ni ho oyonko bi ani ho baby a obeti bi akoda ye hotel emma ne nye ti se de okoda hotel na yemfom so o ya sa pe na eze won so no o ya atinkomo no so so ataze enti misremo
na me make how no say obia nka na so no nko akọ ho no ya
na kwasi what bi da na wo me ko kuma sa me ko da na wo ka no asaba na bazo okay me kire wa de o me kire wa de o buka o ba no wa dwene da say de bi o ba no wa dwene da say o de ba ye di nkomo ha me say emfa sa dwene na enye papa no enhye wa dwene me say wo ye mansi krache wo kwabna sante wo ntimi nkoda hotel. What do you mean by that? Let's speak to the realities. Let's not trivialize because ebusuya bi na ahwere this year, Ghana na ahwere this year, you cannot. So obe kikan sa atike na other you need to go to that hotel na. Ana Ghana hotel da from so ana. Let's not do that. Unti ase amenti ase.
Ononko ana koye.
One being in physical, but we have man responsible. What is this?
And boko na ebi wo ha said ya wo kan wa na adwen ti de o ka bi en ho woti me enko brandness ho ena sa no pe ye mo ache da se
me pa jo me da se me joso me chawo ni o ma hin ko la tanti
da se
ano pe de me ha ni se a station almost 9 months me o mo tu ya ka o
dia
a station you fin na
station 9 months
nani
oh wow.
Okay.
9 months ni omuntu ya ka.
No mo se dia asam no mo ka kire mo 9 months.
Yen hu di o mo ka eno an se yen ti information bi free za asoye no. Nti dia hu di ya da se inu akọwe ya na se nkọwe ya o ma yi.
Asam o.
Yen pe mi because yen kwa forest yen konkodo. Yen konko pegi en yen ya na at the end of the month yin ya we. Adin so ya allowance no mo dey mai.
Okay, if you are we musa no say I see a gibrine side. I'm pretty better as ya. Yeah, you share on my into your mokanyina abro 4 months, abro 3 months in the system. Matese ambulance service for so more you adwuma wo no. Omo ka ho, napko fo abeka ho. Sa I see ayifo nso abeka. So nti yeah, you share sankofo nyina ekira kwan. Na yentimi ni nkomo no yentwe abaya adwene sisu se.
Tese ya medwe ho amenti ase.
Ya bi ni mo aka adwene.
So be ye adwuma ni entwa wo.
No man no ye kan koni eni kredie no eka ekire no. Ise se me ye adwuma se me bosome minu kurampo na ta ketua ne ma menu kredi ne ma okeka no etima form. Tise obi ye adwuma bosome enum eko enan eko
1 year
eko
enti adwuma be na wo ye
enti dia na we spend nipa no obeye o dia na we spend nipa
no me question is say dia asema because wontimi nya na o te adwuma ne ye dey
ba se na me ka se esese ye ti ase se napo ehihye egu akwam se busumi bi ase etu omuka
enti dia na si
omo exit no na nipa bi ni mo ho no ma still into omuka 8 months 6 months 5 months. So I'm saying say I'm peduba sa dey we am now twa nipa ni nyumako bi mo akatua kekema bros 2 months. We'll have that conversation and look at the challenges in here. Ade we mrestanting Ghana biribia da na yedi nkomo ye nya solutions o. Ye react to the situation papa and no actually muda okay. Aisha one and obi eka wasem. Eba papa that's what we've been doing in this country. Yeah, sa na we pretend to be solving the problems and we are not solving any problem. Offering you to match up on saying mankind match up on saying
na the woman you come na shanty. Na so mo aba so say unso mo efe. E fe man kwa nya wan, e say unso nya wan.
Ati ye fe ho no film na oni me nkasa.
Iti one. But o man ya mami chia ya middle class chairman for the blame na mi chia student donko.
Good.
Alambe na nyina ye wo. Galam say asem na person makaka kra. Ene da minya akonwa etie ya kachi penya ugina ya man penya na mwe ha na mo question ba ko ne say police for no say excavator na ni wo mo custody this no say excavator na wo mo custody and is see ano as a mo yen central for no this ene police for one pan e ka no kwai say Yenya independent body be no man investigation.
Yeah, we mankind made us for this information. Mankind made us for this information, but clearly mankind may support you by here an independent. Like yeah, Bibia or secret to an independent body to check whether I was here to. There no correct council problem in this country. Excavator, abesiwo.
Kwabne mi chwano. Said na ye kan excavator abesu. Onye se omo peja ye edeba Western Region command the office anim. Utie news na enu ayeye na ewo kwaye ni mu ho. Baby omo ye na omo che no no. Na DC se ofre ho commanding ifui. Ena omo abi ba ho. Enti omo ba omo behwe ye no. Se me se sa time no omo 2 or 3 na omo jam police officers no. Omo time aso. Enti e wo so omo ekọ. Enti DC ne question ne say eyampa omo time aso. Enti asa time a wo fra omo akọ no. Aden once release obi enkrofo foforo amomo so ama amehwe. So
no every kwade we dey ye to nyom kro keke. Na asembo ya asem se ka jewe. We dey say
na make
never dey we di we chikra na mo ya
phone. Tablet.
We na mo ya na mo keka se. I can this do. Abadu we dey what be that? What be that? Says excavator ya da mayira o. Me na ma mayira na asa.
Una ma na ba kwa ya.
Yes, excavator timi me na ma mayira o.
Ya ba kan say ya ye ni na watch that. Na ayira.
Areho. And they share team say Ghana asemba. Ya kan twitwiri. Ni etwa so ni atoa so kwa asefo so. Ya ka ho. And don't forget.
See a problem.
E ya so BT system na. Ye nyina na BT system. Ye nyina na be.
Ebegu abeboye ya.
Ye nyina obi ani wa more so say Ghana for nko ade. Ye nyina be brepa because ye no kwedie ni kwa na ekofom. Utina haka kire se. Ekuomu no nyina na elembele no. Se police ni police for police commander or any DC or any kroma mo no no. Excavator timi ayira dia. Ene enche Ghana be yira oporo.
Ayira ye na fa he. Na ye Ghana ye mu na ewo. Ene nti ehu aye hu ana. We nyina na ye te ho na ye back and forth. We ka we na no atrasa na dia che. Na enu ano no. Adi asem kure ni.
Abadi mama fa we kure incident twa so na efi am kwa so che. Efi am kwa che first lady enura e wa Apostle Salasi book lunch na she na is the first lady. It's say na hokani na nado. Our first lady. Enura. Enura. Hey abadu. Ana abadu oyonko bi no so ana o ha na ko TV station ba ko bi na o kabrofo o relationship program no girl.
Miss Nancy.
Na abadu enura.
Da o so do ha wani ka.
Na de ka tena so ruru abrofo na faso sa. Abadu ha kwa ho.
O de ka sa de. Ba ena ye Richard Diodu.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, camera technician wa ha.
Yeah, Richard.
Ai.
Ono so ana na try de bia
ayade
ahojo se ya
ogwa ha ne onim no enti e na yodu birthday
no de dey obi ko
enti onim yodu me fi no kra enti obi onim yodu bia on wish no happy birthday enti nyame show nyame nyo kese ko se obeye kese pa
amen
e den so ye oje birthday
musician
mpacho hai
oh wow
ono so dia na aye no
oje na say oje the name of v no je anwa mo ne fried rice le jeun e wo eyi buokrom kwan ho
eti oje nso eyi se emre san na chi a do un kai me kura no asade nyom no so ati ase enti obi oni mo oje bia o say team Badwam ya wish you a happy birthday nyami shira no
a try a big birthday celebration
no so ya ho
so Victor
oh sir
so Victor Kusubuati AK National Cathedral.
Is it why I'm a papa?
So Victor Kusubuati. AK National Cathedral. The friend Uchumutai.
Cathedral yevesi. Kachaya na ude nanki yewiesi. Nanka. Enti nyamini pa. Nyamini okese na uda yosunu ani so ade hunu se bibise betimi abaso a yede wa sha no no. A year by this time birthday no. Na ese hokra ni yedi no. So ati ase nyamini okese. This over kese pa birthday for ni nyina happy birthday nkomamo em say September for mu wo mba mo nto April all the same no ever celebrate mo iti kwabna ha na ye dey say wo
yes
da sentia ne ye mfa akonya iso wadaroma ne mfa si ha so no de ye nwie ye te so atepa Adom TV ye mpon se ye nkasa kura de aka nyina ye nwom ti ye kọ na Professor Ike Wallace e de agudie emu nsem ato aso
Kesi be ba Adom TV so Adom TV so be dwumadi so dia wo kensi wo sempa sa Canada penso ja meeting the Enoch Kwesi Wolanyo Wallace agudie catch back up the only nomenclature the professor's degree in sports the Regina Wallace the nation's presenter and Mesin Kunya Ekwan Quantum Cording Smaudo sa Canada penso e wo Ghana agudiem 18 jaw yen sha sentem pass on fanfi wo na chene so mam say UEFA Champions League as kensi no e sha se biu na ukumu hwesna nema esi kwa fishes no ana edi etudwade ama na akwa Tuesday on the 6th of September Dynamo Zagreb betun se da fe Chelsea na fe Red Bull Salzburg wani AC Milan be Chelsea kan Celtic betun se da fe Real Madrid na ma Chelsea kan RB Leipzig betun se da fe Shakhtar Donetsk na fe Borussia Dortmund betun se da fe Copenhagen na omo de akense na boso na fe so Sevilla womo ene Manchester City be Chelsea kan Benfica ene Maccabi Haifa ana be Paris Saint-Germain betun se da fe Juventus ene akense no inti Shenosumam se Dynamo Zagreb ene Chelsea Red Bull Salzburg AC Milan Celtic versus Real Madrid and afi so Leipzig versus Shakhtar Donetsk and afi Borussia Dortmund versus FC Copenhagen Sevilla and Manchester City Benfica and Maccabi Haifa Paris Saint-Germain and afi omni Juventus for edi akense ne ebetun tata so we UEFA Champions League akense kesia and also ebetun sabaso ene ami adoma sempa 94.7 FM the live commentary the vivid description of whatever will transpire life on the field of play no and edibija or seconds case no so between top film yentin tum e Ghana komum dia channel so am say nyuma koni amiensa omna touch the 1xbet I've always told you that betting is better than soccer wa bet there we try before and I didn't before try kuma bia we didn't kuma sa no manum nemu entasime bet touch ni say bet with money that you can afford to lose kaira enya ya no and na dey twa better e between sa bonemu we na setan AC kona person de ketu akwaje kese dia sika ko de champagne between tabri na wakonane na afudi akugu so se dan bi no bi di agyaw asase bi west Mexico so ka bi anyahwe mobile phone ududu se ka ya boys be mos kafani na akugu so etwa de befu na din befu na mo fa adwene kakra to san se bet diwa wadwene betia abomu tim betia san hyehyew anything so na watimi abet with money that you can afford to lose je fast mixture do infections do pomodin ada say infection etete o gonorrhea syphilis candidiasis white fever na so dey po proper wakrawa na mo na bo ho ma watimi di encheneche san so na sedimo gel and roll on your ultimate pain relieving gel and also on set me can be a boa ya die bia wote o widie ni bia no etu ase e proper shaman na fitemanya na obetua from 0208986731 na on sedimo gel and roll on phone pay for yentwetwe enkomo yento so mfanfi FIFA World Cup no about trophy tour na we FIFA fon hihya omde agu akwan mu a omde hwe anim se kwan bia so mahodo a oma qualify for World Cup ne be pusuom na afen so ye de agege omtata na afi de agege omani so na omde aba be pie mu krom ha no na mpemfo se Ghana mampen na do dan kwakufa do kupie da trae na afen so kwa no David Trezeguet ne nkofa hodo bi so omasi aka obo mache enso wo Ghana ha ne abroche nyina omudi eche ebepie wu na Minister for Youth and Sports Honorable Yusuf Mustafa eden komo kakra twensa by se kuro ya ebesi Ghana ha no ondo gidie pa se nyame adoma yesa akopie mu kata ebesa de kuro na ba.
Powerhouse of Africa, Ghana is hopeful and believing that inshallah come November, December, we'll be bringing the trophy back here to Ghana as the champions of the football family. We are very hopeful and we have a plan. The key stakeholders of the sports industry, we've put our plans together and we have the belief that inshallah in December the stars will shine in Qatar. As a football powerhouse of Africa, Ghana is hopeful and believing that inshallah.
Inti Honorable Mustafa Yusuf, Minister for Youth and Sports, nothing can say Oja ne se ho se kura no e be de beba kra easy kra but Kurt Edwin Simon kra ko Ghana Football Association president ono so e wasa agidi no na obi frede nyame no na obi enyina hobi.
It is a trophy we have been yearning to see. It is a trophy we've been yearning to feel. And it is a trophy we hope to touch. I believe that Team Ghana will be ready come November. Team Ghana will be very, very competitive. And when I say Team Ghana will be very, very competitive, I hope all of us here understand exactly what I mean. We will be very, very competitive. Our singular determination is to go out of the group. And once we come out of the group, the rest is open for everybody. We are very much determined to rewrite history. And everybody who will be in that contingent to the Mondial in November will be ready when the alarm bells ring. We are Ghana, and we will show to the world that we are Ghana. Let us believe, let us stand united behind the team like ever before. I remember my clarion call to Ghana before we played the 2 qualification games against Nigeria. My appeal was very simple. This is our Black Stars. We have to be supportive of our Black Stars. Indeed, Ghana stood up as a unit, as a family, and we supported our Black Stars, and we clinched that singular slot for the Mondial. Again, Ghana will stand firm, shoulder to shoulder with all of us, and our Black Stars will make our nation great and strong. Thank you.
You're very determined, say Ghana. You're very right in history. You heard him say, "Yamiantoma, Sanko, on a bit and Sambam, but Chan, Aya Kinsi Kessia, Timamumai, Crawford Sebenya, do see a kind of Mukruma, Omunka Bruchidano, Omni selection no former national team, no, and Kana Black Stars, dear no, and I Ghana, dear friend said Black Stars be, different local Black Stars, but today, you told me from the Black Galaxies, Oma qualify for the Chan tournament. Ushimua, there's a 2014 HD, na yen qualify, and coach Anoka. And the day I be qualified. Na Nkoma Odija after qualification no ebini
2-3 perhaps attempts some few years ago we couldn't make it, and you guys have made it this time. Each one of you should be proud of your achievement and the achievement of this team. Today I was with Coach Prosper during the funeral service of his late dad, and the only request he made was that he'll be extremely happy if this team makes it beyond this game. Indeed, you have made it, and I'm sure wherever Prosper will be at this time, and wherever his dad will be lying at this time, he'll be resting in peace because of this singular act. Aiko. Again, let me thank Coach Anoka. I remember the day I invited him to my office and I said to him that he's going to lead this team. It was that he'll be extremely happy if this team makes it beyond this game. Indeed, you have made it. And I'm sure wherever Prosper will be at this time, and wherever his dad will be lying at this time, he'll be resting in peace because of this singular act. Aiko. Again, let me thank Coach Anoka. I remember the day I invited him to my office and I said to him that he's going to lead this team.
And to Ket Edwin Simon Okraku and all shower praises on Coach Anoka, our leading team no, or the team, national team be ama coaches be our Ghana ha, e be the quanum their copying ball. No masandia ba na akonnwa ne sen but we die oboa amagan letun qualify nti osina se ni kabia na womo ede ema na afi coach Prosper Nete Ogum formerly Kumasi Asante local coach no na assistant coach Edema Sati wenti an kan team no anko bie sanse na ne papa eda fema na okata ne chi kwakwa nti we enhyehyɛ so nkokra mu chidi pass ebitia boa ema ne papa so atimi adayi na coach Ura Vincent so odote panyi ba ko board Edema kuma House of Folk bubuko no na Vincent so odote Eden Kumoka Kraba has a folk the previous season no Omuji League no without a chief executive officer and a proper management team. Into Omuji pass Sanemano and Shadamwa give him to Omuji pass outmoded a cake media and also air coso modern football.
You will not manage Accra Hearts of Folk with management committee. SARS system no Akem Mubeka before me call parliament. Chagwe put in place strategic committees, some management committee, me, Fran Nelson, Akambi, we started working with Gerard Ankra. You all know the answer. So I will urge you to avail your mind to the modern system of management. We want Hearts of Folk to be a modern club, and we are going to manage Hearts of Folk in the modern way. Management committee will never happen because that will make sure that all the investment you are calling about Hearts of Folk, we will not manage.
Nti ura Vincent Sodote or board member at the House of Folk no this ankomoyi 18 san tuja but ukoma na sentem clubs akesia omo etu ho na omo komanim no Simba Football Club omo na chikorokofo twom couple pole 9 oba ana na sentem o lawyer ni ba na yeton san defense chief executive officer or manage club no ebo maniama 8 modern system ben ana papa yi e ka ho asemi nyame adoma e me pem no so besi nkunya na afia hwese ne masi ko but board chairman to be appeared the 14th and so den komo kakra twensa to jo reveal say as has vote for mo try say o me pem management na afili nti hwese ne masi ko so am say o strategy na ese o sesa no but ni nyam no ohene kesi e den hyehyɛ yi etimi jai
to appoint a CEO who will appoint him. But we will not rush to take any wrong decisions. We have had CEOs in the past, but they always came to the board for money. You know that. And many of them, because they could not put in place strategies to raise money, they could not come forward with new ideas because those new ideas required money.
Enti Tugbe appeared the 14th board chairman for Accra Folk ohini nyansafo ana atene kan se o checha se se omum pepre omum emfa management members na se chief executive officer nya se bia omum fa bi kwa na se outmoded se nema esie ko e previous conversation so Vincent so odote e di eja ni mission so ma se nyame adoma Friday Ghana Premier League no so e hyase e wo Ghana hanom nti e bedi echi na fe de ho komo nyina tuansa bro kotoko me no ka sei wo mo e okrum ha omguso ya hosisi na fe has enso akopiem e okumase a wo so e de oma hosisi ni 18 times so nyame adoma e bia omunya kunya mbebo mo last friendly match ansa na mabu market makopiem Adriana Stars akachi wodoma na omo de mo first game of Premier League no etimi ahyehye so 1xbet I've always told you that betting is better than soccer our bet there hintasima weche so twan before na din before 2% de keto akwaje kese na ne yekan na umfidia ene misrew 1xbet bitia boa ma wanya financial freedom na fe je fast measure Mr. Bakwan said to me kebia infections attitude na etu ase prapra wakra wana mo bom atimi din chiniche na otimi gina pintin so eradim afen so sedimo gel and roll on edrebo adwuma setete wedie bia mu eyade se wote ya opade a unya sedimo gel and roll on your ultimate pain relieving gel obetia from 0208986731 na when is sedimo gel and roll on for yenhwetwen komai yenhwemwa emaniama 8 minute to yimfama we madama ana omata achiri bo mena no penso dia wo kensi unsempa saka etimi ebrewo within the professor Yiki Wallace agudie catch back up and I'm generally of course evidence based presentation etimi jawo abade nya kesefo no yefi be beni da so ni FM ko be beni da so the act of being a good guest is to know how to say goodbye.
TV Badwam na ohwe na fisam komo na ebraso say ye de ebro nyame hira mo bebre se stations ne do so na so de abribia na Adom TV e na wo de eda nyame hira wo de ohwe wo ye hu bia no rade nyu buafo nso emfama wo medidi afia amankwa tamaklo ye de aboafo ase na enso yi gugunum ni ade enti no e wo se ye nhada na ye mfa pomodin enikan emma se be ya obetie ne fast. That's what we be a why but all the same no so over Facebook and so /Adom TV. Baby I number baby I will be and so to me kwan na fe utime share doctor time that's so and then so nya kwanya se ne din komo dog no pay mu ache
yeah and
baby aboko de
nyankopa
adwuma mboko
pa
time ne guso ye adwuma
se kra de enya sam
ye de nyame ase bia ne de kan a obi ati edin no hospital clinic na nkasa din de say
Medima for Herbal Clinic.
Medima for Herbal Clinic.
Yeah.
Enti edi no ye for time da so.
Yo. Me na wonyankopon ase. Na ye nkia etiefo enyina ene ahwefo enso. Medima for Herbal Clinic. Ya eye Dr. Tam da so se the Ghana for enim no. Dwuma ye die ewo oman Ghana mu no. Aburo nipa adwene entiase so asema na me kan say obia se woyalefo obia enya lidaso say se enimbo onye sika na onya abrema medimafo a nyankopon adom sunti no ne yare na eha no wonim say wonya beduru medimafo nko ade a eto obetwa anasa ne ho ebeto no efri say abubuafo enante anifrafo nyina esna panie Ekoya Dr. Edu Jemfidi ebibiduro edi dwuma wo oman Ghana mu ha no eburu nipa adwene entiasie so akoya no amaya etwa ye ho hie nyina obitimi twa ticket free UK Spain na oba nyese bia oba abesra da busunyafo oba medimafo na obaje na eduru wi a wasan akobak the ACC any adansi ya ekoso wo medimafo ya ba clinic no ano edin na aburo nipa adwene won entias yeso enema nyina eda adi pefe because last week Monday me ba be wura adwumam me pie ha na woman ba ko wosu wo jese wontimi mpata no nisuru na osu no na ne braso sa oba be wuram enda me bisa sa ma edi ndi na wusu what doctor nyese bia bibi na me su me free US me mane mabusua nyina wo US ya rie na de me be pie o my Ghana mu me ba ye enfie num nie ya rie atete jese US obo ntumi na me de ba ye na makọ hospital bebre baby kwa de me koye ye charge ma bo den afi me no maduro na miwu me frɛ nipa no se afi na wo kyerɛ me die bi owuram se me nkotete na me no na me nom na me te won kan me beduru ha sika ketuwa bi na wo gi me 2 weeks ne no e se makra me ma se me sign akọ back to US enti me last 2 weeks ka ba mama me hu enti me hu se wo ba no I think I me any gemro so na me ye dey me su na doctor me ye hu say eye nyankopon tiasefo na owo soro no odimafo ene ewurade na ene de wo sane abaga na memu bebrese ene eye Kristo na eba ni mprenu so na waba besi medimafo de ayenim because oba ho udi enura dwo behwe enipa adansi enkrofo edie wona oba na wontumi nante a wonante wona woba na won eniwuru adia ni 2 weeks so oba wo mo kasa timidi ba doctor Tenancy na wo sha ase se ma me wo ba last week na etisen obati doctor meba yeswa me en yede me ba en na me nko na me ba ye doctor meba last week na mentumi nante ena metumi anante doctor meba last week mani huna de ena metumi sinapa ne doctor meba last week na mano achia ena mano atene doctor meba last week no na kasampo mentumi nkasa ena mia na me kasen eniema nyina eda edipefi se onyankopon de doctor tam da so abepie ama Ghana ma nyina nti na doctor say onu de wo hwe firi obi ya nchen ye nipa no na na montuo memfa wo gidi enye hwese me gidi se me ko me dimafo a me ho beto me no the doctor ehwehwe firi wo se ubetua na mon abepie mo me dimafo heba clinic na wonya be pm na wo na so wo yale no wo de sese sikakra na obusuafo a chede a ebeti wani so wo me dimafo heba clinic be pm wo na doctor wo de ebre eto ebre so last ku ume bi was doctor samimpo obi ka sa memfa 1 cedi emetu ni fie anansa na japade so a enka menye because me kura manyi me hu antumi se metumi anante da hwe ene hwe minie mena ene metumi kwa America yi enimonyam Kenyankopon fi se ni a waye ewo medimafo heba clinic no eburu nipa adwen ene entiase so enche birthday no so eba on the 21st
yes September.
Yes.
Woni nkroma be
21st nyankopon wode oye. Enye o se nyankopon bibia oye no edubere bia na wote ase. Na doctor birthday no afibia o chaade. Na we ye ebra etwa to yeah, I was at 21st year and next 2 we think it's 21st na eba no. Na doctor say 21st we wo chaade. Last year ye enipa ebeba medimafo say eye nipa 1000 500 nipa ebeba bia obia benya emo anwa akọ efie eno ansa na doctor say nipa mako aduasa that valid na eye wukua da ebe na wotwe line wo bedi kan anopa o mo work card dada wo medimafo heba clinic no doctor say wo ma won 32 inches flat screen stand for 30 degree omu nyina enti sa wo pe bia me pa chaw efi eneko to anamo bra beje wo card ewo medima for herbal clinic na on the 21st no what me asore ntam de aba be san lie 1 to 30 no ka ho a ye hwe wie ya na ye de TV ai de a hwe wo
ene o hwe 30 na ba bo so
wo want to me a san lie ntam de uba ye hwe wie a emo anwa na
ba mo benye TV so mesa nyamo ne anwa
there be TV
ayo
onye TV dia TV dia bia TV we bia doctor t-shirt any calendar ya ni nyina ye beche aka ni nyina eho enti woni adofo medima fu aba amaga na myself obi bia na oyare na wo person ho tono de bla medima fu heba clinic last na meka asembi senka omayi mu nyadin bebre eni sen oba wanyin sen nya boso memiensa afa na wo ba bi sase doctor sika sen na metua wanyim 3 months no afa na obebu doctor se bra wo peba onyankopon nam doctor so ama oba wo mfinhia de onum nwotwe ya onwo da ne bra etwa atumi awo afa no ho tieriye enso doctor dikan ma wo doctor dikan ma wo eduro no manyinse ne bawie ansa na watua eho eka enso wo beko ba bi no nyinse kura duro no woni bi obetaje wa bodendendendenden konumbi we bi tuya bi sabi di bi tafuru bi wo ankasa we ye na se wa babubu a na wa yedai we jaji na yedai agu doctor tam da say o de bra be pm wo be dima for herbal clinic na doctor wo de ebre to yale so no on fa ne bre ni bi ento so wo bi hwe me doctor Mrs. me chika se me kotodwe me kwada me ntumi na me widie mu hyehye me nase atatai wonya ka akwanhia wonamu abu wonsam abu ni nyina ye ntatia case ewo me dimafo herbal clinic efisa de wachia etene na ni huna de snapper name de stroke aye na wontumi nkasa ene stroke me dimafo nti stroke aye ntatia case obi ba ya so na de na ba wo ba wotihwe mu omra bie mu no na ontihwe mu ewo medimafo herbal clinic enti be pm doctor se woto ne nsafre obi bie owo akirichiri ewo benche yese aboa pasase didi kwan enwa enti se bie a wo ba besa wo ya le enti be bie wo bia enkrafo de da bia meta kasa me bo enkrafo abaso wo beti mahwe nipa mako 30 atwa so wo bia se akra kire se enkrafo gie tum se wo yale na se wo bekọ ba bia eben wo na wakoto sika atwa guo die wo fa ka ba kuma se abua kwa gogo na doctor tam da so de ne bre ni bi to wo so a visa doctor or the bre to yale so a oninkuguo gisadi wo wuo anasa ne nsa gunu buo pe say nipa na doctor say o hia no wo medima for herbal clinic mochreman fo tam won koi na yemfa won kohyem na wo tiase na yale na ha wo yale na tete wo dia be piem wo medima for herbal clinic doctor tam da so asoye na wo fa ne bre ento so ba bia ofi ba bia udu kumasi aso obesi ubesi abua kwa baby odina ukumasi bia ubenya abua kwa ka udu abua kwa usi ubesi police station usi wa ye driver gina ho pai medima for time that's when medima ofu taxi na what taxi no do back to the hope unu woni pa bebere ho baji wo number na di la no so na da bia danyankopon nipa be wa ha die yalia enne wodi fie abano won sanso mfa nko efie biem be piem na wo Dr. Tam da so
enne wo screen or aseno 0244774282 0244774282 and 0500727215 0500727215 na medima for herbal clinic Dr. Time da so eda no on show birthday we dey emanemo 30 am baba wunya 32 inches TV free afi omo edi akire nyina amoni anwa na me shanti happy birthday in advance
thank you
ya da se papa ya kwaba na fe Pastor Dan so ay krado ya basisi Yada say papa pado Badwam TV Badwam dwumadi so afisam enkomo no aso na ye nyina ye beka ya mame hyase kra nam ase nyina baako fise ne nso ye ne ese eto ani na nso bo ase utum se moden na nso ni nyina mu no ye de beto ho pa mo de mo anu ba na mo ba ma no ye fe ma no bra dwene ene nti ase so ye nua be ma redu lamek wanya colon cancer yebde ba ye nyame animu ne mo hu kra na mo hu se utum se obi wo sika dan bank wo de beba kakran yenya na kakra bi na ki yawie kakra bi because end of this month no see etimi koye nua be man surgery no nya hoden na ne botai ne nani so ade hu no tumi duro ye nu hu akakakra bi ti odi no pay me hawa dwe metete ba kakra bi a obenya bia no adaroma yemfanto redu lamek ne number iso 0244 774282 0244 774282 kakra bi obenya bia kakran one say ye beba next month biom yes oh ye nua be mani ni akoye no fresh no me sure say no no wani so ade hu enu ti na de usika hye mu masa ba biom boyensa 0244 774282 ana 0508 mewu enya ne number no pacha boy Dr. Tam da so number nam dia to ho no oh Priscilla facha me mu fancha me misro enye lamek oti redu number no pacha the number no ye 0242952884 0242952884 edin ebeba ye lamek oti redu ono ene ewo colon cancer yemwano medamo ase papa Pastor Dan so agenedwa dada nti ene nkomo no de ekode ama ye nyina Dr. Dan Pastor Dan abaidi na say oba be boaye ya setene mu ye ko ye bei obi a wani so ade hunu obi abutan ne se na dwuma bi a wo ye bia na at the end of the day e be successful e be ko nanim enti na wo da wo sori anopa wo sere rade se omo ahoden se be obetimi akọ adwuma so na wo benya wonsa ebi ede ahwe no wabusua waware yakura saa no botaye obi enu wa mehwe oware ne tamfo yedo ye hunti ne ehia nti ade ne beto brebi na aware no aye komsa ade nti ne beto brebi ye dwuma na gina ne na so na to ba ha eguo enema bebre challenges ne doso kwa be ne be fa so na si ehu saa red flags bi wo mu a ebetimi manage ni asa gina ye da so ebiem ehon komo eba nkomo ati se ya yentimi nkwati bibia je se eba Pastor Dan ho if you say na futun sam ni nkran hye esam ye Kenya ye ho biem papa no pe mu ache na ase
ya me ame de
na bibia boko de
abi ado
na show me da se papa
good ye me
sa
obi sha gold a oni gold into obi sha gold na so ma ade a de eba na brabo light gold it is oba kania bana brabo enuonyam so gold nti oma enuonyam so abana brabo wealth sika gold nti na gold no edenyam bebre
meje
ne I love the
oh
gold.
my god yedase
o ka chem ka bismi shebi
ye erade medas na we de ne enani tego ni tego na asam na ba beshia asa kansempa
yes
o sorry ama abempa ne asempa fi wonu
like what you are saying on say onipa bia that's what sometimes I do aya shade a obetimi dey attract something into yourself what I'm just saying because aya adwene on say say wo fa atade a me ena me pese we ne ba me so
okay
enti me shade a ede sa enimdia ne adwene na me kan emfa nye de emfa mra me so enti wo cycle wo sa no wa catch wo sa na di wachi
nokre obi anu wa o hye ne hu nkunan dan wo ankasa
yes yes into life life is about you it's about you on say
any life is about you dear then I think say what success and so is about you
yes
then so how abene te se wo hunu de ebesimu wo a obi ani so ade hunu pa obawe na ni gine ho be ma wo chese na dompemu dompedi so be to brebi na ye komsi komsa eno ye one adwuman waso nyame ama na dwene no ena ode teye afi be to brebi na adwuman na aguei ene ma bebre koso ya brabo mu aye challenge ama yenti ye ntimi nu ye success ho ehun komo na no pay wada wo e pese oboa yen na yetimi gine yie because obi bia nu ho ade oye bia onwene ho na oni enisuade ho twede wada roma emfa bia baako eja nso de ebia ne ho obia ne bibia ne de wode toto ho
yo chioti for ne wahwefo and that's name mammy no on birthday Nicholas Nicholas person Maf or the Oyejmo KPMG Nicholas ono na my IT so the IT person was sorry I mean Shan
and your brand for happy birthday
the first thing that is so I mean Shan mamu nyina wo da pa I mean Shan bia we say for the season bia embramus
amen
now back to your question I want to say life is full of challenge. Life ain't straightforward that.
Okay, first time na yenhwe heading na eda ho no. Mental fortitude. Yeah. Nti ya no brofo na director de two way. To breaking it down the by level no ya kasa mental fortitude na e chese.
On say you show mental fortitude na say one kasa wadwin mu se na mu duro fa. What bia ekoso e wa brabom say papa ana ye body.
Okay.
I say, Mafia, nipa ankasa. Dear ma we ye wono, and then maybe chirichirim kakra. One, ayo, who you are. Yanya peu. Esuni banya me de ma wono. Obiane ne de. Who say we are sanguine. Somza. Unzo ye sanguine. You are a free bird. And obi connected to your omre easy because that is your nature. It is a mafia and person me developer. I must develop as a sanguine. I'm here an out person, loving person, free bird, free spirit. Obi on timini pasre. Obu also on this how. Obu also oye straight. Good morning, kura woni mi he. Out in office, as on the book no one or te. One you make us an aqua actually on do. Sa not here. We are the dance are not here. You sad, my sister be and papa be no person one. Papa no. Nipa person worry about. Would they be another book was a pastor. Never you make a one and made an answer. They be also book no can book. No but worry man no worry book. Nti ono sa not here he is reading otiwo. Sa did you so you be a on so ono so na brabo no ene de ese buku for de nyina genkan za nti wa hunu nipa no su a wa hunu nipa onipa bo obo na sangwe obi a phlegmatic obi a melancholic obi a choleric emu bia na your character traits anya mede mae efe but uhunu a nti nipa bia kai se wo ye damfu a dansoa unti se obi a nti ubetimi aye biribi a hwe ho na nwunu wubu enti men ko show bi de ankrafo abu baby se ka akwa mi jono enko show bi asam fan se wasa
so bi asa sawa wasa
sawa wasa enti onso obawi a not build to nyum se minim sentia allo ase ileno ni wo china ba shisikli ni apedwe adu ekpeleshinu wa no akachome ase ne say ose adentino nantwie ja esichire ho no okwi nwura
okay
adwe de na pantan edinti ode bo adwe what you say ose edienti na nantwie beja esichire ho no de nwura no okwi adwe de na pantan edin to ode bo adwe nti obia ne no nti first o mental fortitude no men ko hwe mfiri ba bibia hwe firi ho ubehunu weaknesses ubehunu dia eyema o dia nyama. Number 2, onipa bia so betimi build this mental fortitude. Kai say challenges do not break you, they make you.
Okay.
Or how ni atete a ekoso onipa brabom eni wo se besel nemu eye wuye she Mary Yesu mama Mary ye ka che ne say Hail Mary the nyame adom no de na to aso o how wo share in life e chenkuri no bi obofo abechia wo na nkodi asempa abrawo sanka so kwa na ekweba da bia masa the next thing our jai the next thing obefa nyinsem o nyinsem da the next public ridicule obaya uni be mention enso wonyem sade man obefa mo but sade man no breakino emekino ni nyina ne say how you see challenges said you wu no how no obo ote how wasempe na ye matu ana se ne machine na dey see enem srew akasa bi a wo kan ya no srew efineko emame ntim firi wa no bio kasa bi a wo kan ne impeso be ka bio yewu you are not dead ti ma fia men ka bio okay wo ya sa wo firi owuo sa anope a bright morning ana ofro owuo ma ho ofro owuo ma ho wo ya sa no owuo no oba obehyi usiko obebo nipaduo ofahin o so not in baby and our friends yewu wa friend sa we mi ntwa no ti se oba awo aka wo woni mpa na hospital ho labor ward okoye erade mawo e ho de omba wo ampa aha ye nka wo wa ha asa erade jeme ti yampa ba se yakasa masaka ne nam ye nti abe no ma but ne de wo kire se jai yenya aka eni sa akasa enya anye ye de ne ho abajim etwam I don't know. Why do you start your day? Obichi asa ho tesas ni aka ani. Yeah. Okay. Emre sa wo. Why nobody forced you? Obi am force you say bi wa no kasa ansem no. Oka John 6:63 obi am go kan also your words are spirit and their life. Asem bia o kan susu bi de akire enkwa de akire na betra ho so. Nka bi da. Enti yanti ase se abrabo na ebo no ni ekoso ya brabom bia emma se beprane mu obehye woden nti ye boa wo se uyo bia bribisia anase ni ekoso e wo brabom edie na obeyi amema ogina sie be kire se wadwene mu odu na betimi agina no what do you have to do ni edikan ene se onipa bia ye wo kwan fa so adwene sie nyina adwene o but your pattern of thinking the dikan aya bibi ekoso ahwe the big picture and share the ekoso no say esi one say for instance the economy of Ghana enya challenges e dey no bi eka yes I don't want us to do that
ene eno ankomo ayedi yero no ene Bishop Adofo
we talk down our country Rwanda enya genocide 2 million people died Nanso, they saw the big picture, and now everybody wants to travel to Uganda, to Rwanda. How many years? And Chayo, 1990 something yaw. We young call America, we call young Africa here. And Chay, because someone who said we can build back. See the big picture. Remember, Neno, and how Bebresan say you are not living for today, you are living for tomorrow. Japan. Ebreya to Hiroshima bomb no. Akwa ba no oya journalist. On say you call war journalist for fra. Inti ye two bomb no. Akwa ba ko pretend this we no da for more. Na journalist nation. O hwe ne sa nti ko fo nya asoja fo no ko no na akwa no sorry. Na journalist ni bisan say what is the future of Japan? O hwe se ya say give us tomorrow. O say give us tomorrow. And yet tsunami and Japan was the second largest economy in the world. Also, give us tomorrow. Your tomorrow is going to be better. Your tomorrow is going to be blissful. It is Junior, the big picture thinking. Adia a word nimono or how na esieno, Quensiana abano, Atitina abano, a cabina mabono, and a warrior mikunu on Shemanim bio. O boshuma na kasema num ho same ware wo anasa wo ba na o school no a afwe jazz school abetrefio simi ko school no bio makwe mema me kwa me nko bio
afa yonko boni afa ku boni bi ode no akosem no onam no emo aba mu mbu hunu se dache ne be ye you wonsanya nso ade nkro no so de nemom wadwene efiase adwene se anidaso bi wo dache a obo homode. Number 2, your analytical thinking. Also when me analyze e say o paper de nim want me and paper de bia we say o to boase edwa entate a na wonu nso no enti e bisa won say e de na kofa asade bai e de na kofa asade bai and we den e de na ye say uhunu ba bia o hwe ase na o sori free wa on san hwe ase obi enti eye obi a otaika I am sorry no. It means he is repeating his mistakes. Enti ye wadwen say mema I am sorry no ebekọ fom and then say dey na me ye ma dwini mu no eni me susu me repeat me mistakes I move on. Enti wo the first otim say mistake bi a me ye no me san repeat bi. Enti won say I'm sorry no e so te no na wo so modern bo wadwini mu e wo ne e koso no ebebo. The next thing ewo adwene mu ene say ye wo bottom line thinking. Bottom line thinking. The eye na eba kosi sen. Ene show ni na we nyina. So bi say eba ko wie sen. Eba ko wie say obi at TV no or hwa. Obenya anidaso bi say achia nenso emu ye anidaso bi wo ma me say madwene mi sachira madwene wo de bonu a metimi apim akonkan ana metimi ayobribi na de enhira ana modern bob edigina foforo bi e de abrema me free kane no bebia na me wo no metimi be janja be fofo enti ye adwene a ye wo kwan fa so dwene enipa a wo ma ye yie e wo wiase masesi a opa for United Nations the 10 top people who get employed 656 people who think enipa mo dwene enti asema mo ye kan ne mental fortitude no me catch ra wo say onipa bia bia betimi akodro bia e wadwene enti ese wunya ginase e wadwene mu ginase ya kan wadwene say e bottom line thinking say big picture thinking say analytical thinking mu bia no ese obisa ho say me fia mete ha sese me pa me botai wo mabrabo me say himfa na me ko wo kwai dia na me ye ede na me ko me fia me broker journalist enti me botai ne se me botai ne se metimi dum pempenso bia ye betimi akase you have arrived as a broker journalist enti bia wo fani pa bia o yesusu de bia o measure edeko ene ebi na ye kan appearance your appearance is changing from senyenka yenim eye me fia de bia ntuma they say we free ntuma waba stylish dress because oyeden me build me brand and image. Inti mismi hunu yesana me say o gold na efe. Inti enesenka uyo bia ucha pictures now say I am gold and I'm beautiful. Na gold lessons in another day. Who they go ase. When him now so be say this girl knows what she's doing. Inti me ban in China some person me brand ambassador bia she knows what she's doing. Inti ye be say I want say ehim fa na wo kro. Inti say wo kọ ba bi edia hwe ba bi a wo kọ na hwe ni so na kọ. Men ko hwe obi die no. Eya mpem bebre no owo de okọ no akọ hwe obi die no wayi na ni afiri ono no die no so. Wa fom kwan. Inti mo say wa ye indecisive in mind. Ade a wanipa yakoma mu adwenem entimi no ne say wo kọ na ni no okọ hwe obi foforo. A brave diverted thinking or looking at something, you are distracted. Distraction, Emma, the focus of thinking, ekofo. Adia ba koso e boye and say, you must know when and how to take decisions. In life, life is about choices and decisions. Adia bia we o wiasema bia no, ejina wa dwen kire ene wa gina sieso. Inti dian ene ye gina so take a decision. Yes, empentem waten. Inti u person who see gina ya men rush. Obu oti asem no dimika there be. Most de bia besa bo achi, wasa be correction. Inti obi bia wa gina siem no ene
Memo adwene you say we dey na adwene mu oduro we build it.
Nti we nyina wo kan ya brabo mu.
Yes.
Say ya adwuma mu. Say ya ware. Say ya matetie mu. Bibia mu.
Yeah.
Niema obobo oboso ya adwene ene yen kasa ene ne yebetime de abuild ho. Say be successful. Ti eno ne ye ka de asi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Enti we sa no a on say onipa bia no a product of what you think. Onipa bia Bible says senia adwene tie nsa na wote. It is when to me and develop adwene no dia ene wabrabo no aka. Ene wo nka ho bi kra.
Ne bi no mo omo use de.
What say there a hard adwene say afia edi tell so bi ahwa Adom TV anope. Onim. The problem is obu onim se ne adwene. Also be Mr. For instance, me no kasa abroso 1 minute. I must analyze you baby. Me no ka frame me no kasa 1 minute. Me hu ni pa koye.
Na bi mo ebo apayo.
Oh, there be also onim ignorance ni naivety ni doors we system nim. Onim no onim.
Ampedu say wuni a wuni. Ebe wo se nyame aboye na obi nim nyanza.
That dream was for me, because onim nyansa. Me because onim nyansa, but that dream was for. And see, what's in fact, so obi nyima, obi eden, obi chere. Inti esia. Well, it's because the person should watch this morning show. Why? Because he chere say unima, kwen fa so dwini. Obi abese ope. No ba na, hey, who fo, hey, you show who for pa. No. Bra me pesa o sa. Do you know what? What breast length? What hips? What waist? It wouldn't measurement. It is so be catching one someone who's on warfare.
What you to?
What you to?
What do you own?
It is what problem? No. What? Oh, hook up my dear sir. What measurement?
I say, yeah, appreciate you.
Thank you because onim the pakwa oye. It is so onim wo boy at all. It is ne boy manipa bia won se send you tie bia make say. You are special and you are unique. We are dem fia ne dansoa. Into when you be develop one kasa ho. Kwan ben so hwe sene wo dwene ene sene wo si gina ye ene sene wo niam afa. Into ye boa mo se ade bia no nipa bia kan asem bia to bo ase ansa. Se tu futuo ko wiem a ye ntumrika ne akire. Man futuo no ngu fom. Egu fom a wiem beda motumi akọ. Into obi ne o kan asem ye mfa se obi na abese o pese war. To was question men so bisa. E me no pe ana said de wo me ho no pe. Me say ho asem no. But o ka say ho ofe na anti. Where the chiri. No the fried rice ne.
Ho ofe no.
Yes, no. You don't worry how ofe. You worry somebody who is wise.
E no bo de adwen kase
na. You for love and worry. Obi say I love you bia no janso. What you be we feel. Because I love you. You sex any romance film. Rebecca say. Asa. But you the nyansa na dey worry. Bisa won say abranti also be worry. Ejinese na kire. Abranti also person worry me. So, metimi a trust him. Untimi trust na no worry no. Emfa say adwuma na me pese me kwaye. Me ginesi ene say. Me ankasa me modern boy emfa na me modern mowo.
Fana oyade.
Fana me yade. Nti bia me nsa no adwuma na me yade. Ususu meko Togo, Accra Togo. Accra. Wusu nim sade de. Nti na
akakora.
Yes. Nti men show bi show wo dia no. Show wo dia no.
Enye so obi aye bi wa successful nti
no. So bia na de show wo dia say, "Eh fana me modern wo ebo wo." Na tu, nyema be na me ya mani age. Nyema be na me ya me mra. Me mra kwa na metimi aye. Sa nema no ma memfo ma adwene makoma anya dai enko minya no wie na mepese mekwohwe foforo bi ka ho a ma hwa ka
ende o second ayi
enti wo si gina ye a we are obua obi in such a way if so be a young boy a young man and as a young woman nessa o father for decision adwene mu do no why na o mana bo o spear no one contribution be na o de be ko abrabon o yobi anadwene mu do onimnyansa chew anase ono no oba eyesiri hehe obu ahwe show obu afa adamfo wadamfo no afande bi ohunu ana osero de bi opa bibie wo ho no de sero he doesn't appreciate you. Cutting off. Because all added value be to your life.
No, be said I didn't know open a boy or so manestre pa. And also,
it which means, but you open a boy so man say, and I don't compare on him. I can say the pan on compare tape, a comedy tape be brave.
And on compare a comedian be
yes.
On the more.
It yeah. With him, a one of the key things are we are banner one share the baby up. And say, a to the BSA, Sabu, a map and Quasiafo. And this are Oba pe obia or tinase or beno or man and nije. But that person necessarily yes or in the papa.
Okay.
Because a bit more fake. For instance, remember boy very romantic. If I say ukunu. And that's no pay. When we saw Tiano Anna, I say delivery for me.
Breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast. Now a small note to be that so. Wow, I love you, baby. You look so good.
And it was cool.
That doesn't mean say it's a hard not.
Or the idea.
Or the idea. It was it men share no look beyond it and now for feminine. Oh, father, for show be a one. Na the character the subaya or one wouldn't nantia and kofa at the bonibi and background.
You will be added up to Odiano.
Two. Now, Jane Chillen in Susium no Casano, and yet a Didian Atadian Quademo or general no cock kind what Drumedi any that. Yes. Business, no near me, and you will do three or your beer or boo a bomfia. There be a percent baby or no one or Timmy Bow now so a baho. 4. Or your beer, one in a can summer, or you won't man chere of a fro. My 5. Said the Panu say, Namishobi won the munti. We are not diampa or to be the chow.
I see a Joe number and Brennash. Not diacano. Yam from Mamma Kuba, but Yamishram too much. I dream more too much. But maybe Biana Mecano. Yermudi Chomo. And ye gusua Asia. More bad mistakes be when you can some way. What I say. Tea and a Pasadana cano. I was say, Utie. So what I say, a tumor for no for some baby. No near someone as or munim that Papa Mamma or number now, Sakrana. Yes, sorry.
0249 805747. 0249 805747. Yeah, not people do feel 70. Would I send him voice message or a text message? You do feel obia them obia them reply.
Sir. The voice notes and all the only what's some the doors won't mean type here. No sending the note, said the wakano. Or by reply, or by boy and so said it be your boy and Papa no pay a dassy. I'm sure.
Well,
Medasi. So sa medasi. Pastor Dan and I say no kind of a foot on 70 say a friend what can you maybe when your problem. Say the number no nya yafa and I'll call Facebook/Adom TV and so wa unya bra na watie uko YouTube and so ubetumi ahwe na fe nsem bi ati say ye no ye tie my dear and nyame de ode ye pa ma ye no tie tie werum so de ka ho a utumu sa fe bibia de so pepepe tu so bi kona nimu anya so no we special just that we follow the nyame aka no tie nyina ye follow na nyame ode obi apa ma no medi de afia amankwa atamakloma me na aboafo ya step work natural health omo de 3p garlic mixture no aba okọ pharmacy ene herbal shops a ubenya biato e wo ho say stroke we immune system na wo forma nom 3p garlic mixture no bi na emo St Andrew Senior High School school kese ba ko a omo board ni dey wo ho ntia wo fo abatan wo pe school pado ba ko afa ne ko ho Kidi Minister of Ponso Nkradu akra woni die unya bi emana ebeboa na fe toothpaste inquiry say Nkradi eso omde Kale Kit toothpaste on the chuchu omo se anopa na anwumre eboa pa omada romenti ne de afisem komo e de hwamu ebro dini ba ko pe afia amakwa tamaklo me kono mahine kwabna sante atoaso.
Well, Kofian Pedu, DJ Welbeck, Kofian Pedu, Jumo Boy, and Pay, Name Bomodias met me. I told you, maybe I'm a tour and for MZ the Micro Hima, a Duchu Mosa, Betty me, Atosa, a Jumi, Kama, Machiao, Madame was Macau, so a Ghanaian. Now, we are a proud Ghanaian, because Obakoso exhibited these qualities: patriotism, love for your country, truthfulness, and honesty. Very, very important. You know, Emma o mind down so a question because we yesu any buyer o kasi ania now the chichiri krua a boakasi pa anti so say you are a proud Ghanaian only if you continue to sustain and exhibit these qualities: truthfulness, transparency, again patriotism, and love for your country. Very, very important. Sir, never we so sharing so ansana boba ye ahafo this year so dia when you say the biggest homecoming there Baso 30th 31st of this very year, December 7 American, and the 30th 31st of December and the 1st of January 2023, the biggest homecoming summit for Afo additional Baso. And Timamenka Sebeda King's Cottage, Chief Executive Bechem United, Agama. That's Anna Council of State for Anna Fee. Under the able leadership of George Boachi, our regional minister. Fortunately, regional minister Wahomanoso, another one region, Nyomabia, Imo Remka Cressy, na Jansu see in the minister and the pay baby or Makwa Kudu. In for Boachi, Machien. Hello, Marche.
Hello.
Marche Minister, Pom to say.
You so mine, a macasio.
The Oya me and the Intisana met me a Casa, our regional minister, Marche.
You so mine.
Good. Now, and rather, the Essino and a pay a home commodity saying.
Yanko Panda Roma, Bibia, Body BNC Bio. Na, Yatimi Abuama. And Corona Yamatres, and in a macaraka, you say a dime, Biama Omo, I'll make me Akomo school. Management, Bishiane, Naomushana, and I, who say, Ebia, Omebri Kaman Corana Kufika, no Masaba. And Miss Ebia Omeba, Nebiana, and Tina, Essie. It is so far the Esiwa, no, what would be a CBO.
Na Rex campaign for more Nukrebe ne wom say the whole of region fire tenders no enya papa.
Mine the has to see no your be me ensa bia funso kakra and they say be the ejagu mpanin for so ama regional fire officer kwa back I was about kujia box. And about so water tank near my name be. Inti Omuba, no matter Pensa de Mania Bacocrano, Celebaya, at the HBCU, and I say Secrano, you bet me, I responded swiftly.
Hey, I don't know what you say, and you want me Judy Pan, I'm no Casanka, because I'm with me Palm Fire Officer on this explanation by you. Because clearly, if you know that this is the challenge, now up to this point, it just say a Japadie. I feel now already report to Concrete. Say, who say some of these things in the Toribia, and I'm a busy schedule, never which may escape Kakra. Minister, but the truth is that a by own pressure in our boss because you manage the region on behalf of the president. So, on no fire officer, no say, or no the pickup, a baby a gesture. No, about with this explanation of gearbox and co-mininis are. I think that he's not taking the region seriously. They say in Quadano, mattress, Omanya Biadaso. Mattress, they say Omanya. Now, a bill Holma, Omonia Menashes. There is a case of, I know, two of them could be a certain number of bafu. And they not the old one, I know. And the Argentina management issue and now Omadisa, they say, Abia, Omamako, fee for some a week or two. Now, Omatimako. Badwam we on Babano. That school is what me up, baby. Temporary place be a Bama or Atna. Copy Bia, school down. A bit me a hostel, a bit my crocrano. But a Basia, sir, one casa coordinating as a Muni Capri, Muni Dama. Adna Munyan Tamunamon, Tun Cram Fra for this year. Now, and then it's Nayano, young first cabin to foot, you Numa, wa hafo asase so ye ba sika bi ntu futuom kukula mu ntimi peja ye de ani beto aban so de onim say enye nasem. Why are we not also thinking of that way?
Me no ya jure pa di em say your best for sa ayi so alternative so afi. Na me dem say so e benya very positive response from citizens no.
Hostel na mo pese mo de mo call no kania wo ho.
O say e dey na ho.
New hostel facility bi a ese mu si no a mo wie ne kania wo ho.
Hostel was school dey na kania wo ho.
No, but the head principal of the nursing and midwifery college no say mo contemplate say e dan foforo bi esi ben mo a eno no mo si mo de nkwada no be kwa kogu ho na sa dan no kania nim na mebusa say about your notice ana
Dabi and a mark to my notice it anopay mera sha ko ma ko.
All right, Minister Badasi eye Kofi Joe kwan no so akoyi sen
eguso pa odaroma eji ya me sunshao
mate
yami aduma a chen week uhume.
All right, Minister Badasi em say monindi eye nurse na midwifery from kwala nkomo na chiman na afi mate to no maye our foreign minister George Boache na wate ninka say o kasara ye hwe nim say area community Japan be ba be kan say medika catch say or special guest na na betwetwe nkomo en common nyina ejina said ye ene MPP amanyu ko ka ho amamu se de mbesi ko ono ankasa personally nti ase ono ma ba ko me na na afi wasisu dua se ya mpase franka to 4 pen so a ebre ne so MPP amanyu ko ma obekwa ko press ye nto so aba na ombedi MPP amanyu ko ma na what is the motivation ye kwaba e ba otana chance na edisa nkomo. By trying common so as a mekacho say area community Japan and in the between common. I'm sure say Ebiana Fin Yawode, but he needs no introduction. Brian Kosuna no all four should be on Bekacho say a papayoti way. Oh, say I must miss so for nation because a papayoti way. But I be able to make kind Kasipa a good MD, way back. Fapim sports through to press secretary through to all manner of people on my more. Amanyo semu ewo my Ghana mu nti ye kasa ye chichiro my Ghana kebami kebi amanyo semu ho common experience and exposure there esem bebre me man we fi engineer and now say active politician nti anopay na emum na e ma na kwa aba na say short notice e de man no onso agibre so na ebedi nkomo ira community Japan akwaba
why we dem joso that's it say me ba hache
papa yi
who so hache
yes the bibia woko
nyame adom
mo say aban no wo momunsem amamu no wo momunsem
ewo there's a difference between party and government a party and a wo aban
nti amamu no wo aban
sem yes
any party ni sem but party ni bua kakra chire kakra
but it's still a government of President Akufo-Addo.
So a government of President Akufo-Addo, almost 6 years into that government.
That's right.
Oh, you're part of the party didn't buy.
Yes.
Our government.
Yeah.
Oh, you're satisfied with President Akufo-Addo so far, the performance.
I'm say, journalists more interested in me comment on the performance of a government.
No, because I am a for commenting.
Yeah, I am a
we have to comment.
No, be there. Commenting here. On minor team as a country, there are 3 major issues. We have social issues, we have economic issues, and we have political issues. The idea, as a country, this is 65 years. In fact, the first 35 was very chaotic. Coups, but nyamencha ekwanya on fast kakra ene. For the last 30 years, yenya a smooth democratic governance, despite all the challenges, say ye face as a country. Mesre na makasuso, because MPP yana nipa ni period. Say if you look at the recent census, up to 40 years, they are in the large majority. So inti enema Ghana afemu dodo na enim. Yesi adibu hu krawa. Faso city etie no asomu ye. Chense free hoko. The democracy that we are having did not come cheap. It came through a lot of sacrifices from our forefathers and some of us, even as young people. And then Mabaha television station. In those days, there was only one, Ghana Broadcasting Corporation Television. It took a struggle. So what a radio either. Tarzan Record Victor Newman. Yeah. People had to risk their lives. And sana kebima menkebi amemu ebitin timogana hasi. And this no, yes, and quite where you are. Obia no, or the same room. Ajo, tu kase pubi, akoyine muna maria. Nipa di America. Esi just na say now see obi nko kan hwe kra. So what is dwelling much more in history? Not much more in history. If we are if unim baby a free bar, we don't know your history. You can't guide your forward march. Into SESUMBB, if FM, the journey that the country has traveled over the last 30 years of constitutional democracy, Niabedruha. Say no, we place too much emphasis on politics. Politics who here, I mean, yes, I'm absolving government of the day from the issues of state. No. But as a people, we have to look at ourselves. After all, engineers today. So we a questioner. Obi a constant SK. Obi a variable B and A and B. Na amount a product. So to say parties me no na arane abayin. So it has changed. Your co-position, your power, your co-position, your power is the same, your party. But the air constant need the state Ghana, the public service, and the civil service. And next year, bedru pensu bia, yenye happier. Yes, political leadership should accept responsibility, but we have to look at ourselves as a people, as Ghanaians, and also the public services and the conduct of the public service. So the money here, kesi. Nansen wutete yes Auditor General's report say ni say ene me madam or a food contractor me money din and some more catch me it happen say obi wo ha obetimi abora buffer stock no wakoje invoice no the headmaster bi ho no asensan aduane ese e cost supply emu half ni adi supply no so enko ni ahonko. Nansen, I've had reason to talk about the Tema Harbor, which leaks like a basket. I think, say, we are getting perhaps maybe 20% of what we should be able to get because of the corruption and the collusion. And in Niama Emsen, I said there have been certain reports. And as a people, we have ended where we are. We have to begin to look at ourselves. And then the political leadership also is very important. Even our understanding of what party politics is and what public service is. Public service, it means exactly what it is. Service to the public. My political doctrine is based on 3 S's. A friend, a triple S. Service, sacrifice, and selflessness. Se uni sa character traits we are. And yes, all being politics. And I need empathy. Tima. Se what take care. Sit in a bit fresh, gleaming V8 mui. Now drew traffic light. Na Ghana ni badge na hona kwalash na chi. Na wie bono. No so. Sebi. Ebi ankate. Anase kube. Anase ahwede. Ohwe enu 40 cedis kra. Let's say, you don't need to be close to politics. And that is why I'm talking about these things. Especially some of our people in our party, they feel uncomfortable. You are washing, which is not washing dirty linen in public. And no crowd, as Ghanaians. In fact, my last engagement with you, Tamale,
Ghana only a focus. You stood by these principles.
That's right. That's
right. I'm surprised you are still holding on to this principle.
Of course, I would never change.
When the system is not really giving you the leeway.
It doesn't matter.
They are operating.
I know they coming to Ghana, and I believe in those principles. That I will die by.
So what continues to be the challenge in Tia?
That is why we need a critical mass. Here nipa dodo kakra. Omo je sa neme die. Na womo timia direct the country. We need to create a coalition of the willing, a critical mass of Ghanaians who believe that public service is exactly what it is. Public service. Ghana ha me ma post to me. Uko your friend say vetting cry. I him for tutuntuma delegations near. We are too celebratory. Say ma poster. You tutu powder
go.
Meanwhile, a juma a day man, a juma a ding. So one way you lose focus of your assignment. The assignment to rebuild the country and to restore our cherished values. And then your value system a collapse. Now, if we the political leaders we don't talk like that, then I'm making sure say your best is man. Why the message am I? Why the message am I? So for me, where we have arrived at this destination because political leadership and the people at large have misunderstood the concept of governance and party politics. Eye binumu say party politics ye ken. Oh, ye ba ben mu a etise cake. Uno party kwani e betwitwa. Ne didi ne ekọ. Na another one so aba no so be didi ne ekọ. E be we na aboa no. Ye tutu ne hu nyina na aka ne nkase. Is that what we want as a country?
But that is what is happening.
It is wrong. And I want to be an advocate for that. We should stop it. That kind of leadership hasn't helped us. We are president, you are president of the Republic of Ghana and commander-in-chief because we share Ghana for you now. Yes, of course, so we are NDC new, so we are MPP new. Or party or power, there are advantages. In life, it is true. And they are because you say, Akokoba obe Ninano, Unya Abebestre. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And here there are certain advantages you may get. But the focus and the true spirit has to be of national interest to make sure say, we are doing good for the people of Ghana. Now, Nkobane say, to say no, among for Ghana for Kasa, there's despondency, there's desperation. Among for Nijide or politics. I saw a lot of Afrobarometer surveys, and the confidence in the political architecture is dwindling. Just a draining, a trickle from. I didn't. Ye niye, ye suni ye bang, ye kasa, a home brasiers, and a door I see a demay on. You know, disappear. And then conconsa, casentuye, politics of insult. Omo ano a ya, omo ne mo position because na no ya could do be at him. Now, on my team say a binum team betina television so. Edi man penny at him. A man penny when come, make us a general secretary. A party for a biswane edi. Your mama so didn't attempt to quite bridge the placards because society because when a president leaves the country and he's outside especially, he's an ambassador for all of us. Now yenini will be big and cry you can have decent protests but say I don't want to see a future president Akufo-Addo be treated that way. Me can't say no one more MP me here party. So mumu di matem say ya tome concerning.
But that's what is happening now.
It is wrong, and we have to say it, whether it happens to John Mahama or Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. And we need to stop that. Now, this politics of slash and burn, Madam for be beauty. Was it politics Ghana had I say titi any person had the Afro. No, he has to be titi any person and sana wafro akosro. And in any case, so when you have Brisa Obesum, they said me dedicated my whole youth to this political tradition. From time I'm here, 29 years. And you know, I said, I'm Canada, and okay. Those days, yeah, by meeting, well, your party, a court say, see here. Now, penny phone be me, a BD minister crisis here. One was run to Packet, Kawa Jijami Hotel, I say. No man ante. Me obe whom I call as Atanamisu Dasan. ACR 862. It was very popular in this country. Even as far back then. Let me show. because I was prepared to sacrifice for this party and our tradition, knowing what I had been through as a kid, the tragedy that we suffered as a family. I said, "Say unyankopon, mame ahoden ne enkwa, ene tima na memfa nso momai, so that we can finally banish military adventurism and bring back Kambiba Minkebia Memu." And if we celebrate 30 years, there are a lot of people who are not around who put their lives to it. In those days, no, the likes of Koman Petumo, Kwesi Lamteno, Jemfi Bikai Kumasi,
Bikai,
Apia Minkanum, J. Addison, no. So, Eke Deku, Tomia Metoponum, just say, Reka Kraba Kwashinum, Yakasi Bodia, Mintimi Munina, and then Ranti and Bia Kaya Ubomu as young executive forum. That time, Busumi Biame, a young engineer of Ghana Highway Authority. And so we Kakao Binyano, near Kikambo, near the Akoma, Ejinim Boatin.
But we've lost all these values.
But those are the values that I'm passionate about. We need to restore those values. We have to go back to basics.
Restoration is easy, sir.
And yeah, easy. But yes, you can't want them.
That's what I'm coming to say.
The fourth estate of the realm.
They were born central. Because you play a critical role. But how role now you play? Now already you walk kakaya. I say boy bra.
Someone mo yi mo say mo be na sa. Because no creda ho a mo mpese mo beka. No creda ho a the media are not prepared. They say what they do. I'm not here. They are afraid MPP. They are afraid NDC. Yes, Monkasa. Is that how to build a country? To quite America. Immediately after election, you will be a friend of honeymoon period. Politics, I won't think first 2 years because you might abide space so omunye ejuma. Now you caught towards the election. No, I be accountable to the people. So them sure. Because the term of office is 4 years. The term of office, you can only pass judgment at the end of the 4 years. Ghana former passing judgment back with that. My can baby me can ne. We 2016. Ejumedia ye and the choir ye winning massively. That was the biggest victory in this Fourth Republic. Now, Ebedru 2020, our parliamentary majority of 63 seats disappears to 0. Our popular vote is halved. It just almost can be big, which I expect the president, as an experienced politician with Diagrechi, should look at that and say, hey, so that he will give the MPP an opportunity to have a historic third victory, which we need. Because if you look at the country of 65 years here, we share your tradition, your friend UP. Yes, the United Party tradition, we, Mr. Kofo, 8 years. We did Nado, 8 years, now you busy at 2.5 years. Okay, 18 out of 65. If you don't cry because a free fund at the end of the nation, until the free fund, they cry 3 years, 66, 69, 21. And same old pass all balance here. Out of 60.
Back off.
Until the Ghanaian people haven't had the privilege of having the UP tradition in charge for a long time. And I know, say, we are good for the country. We are always better. You're near bar. You're in a business community, no? Energy. Then she said, is a fact of the matter. I expect the media to rise above petty talk, kasa emfata, enyema in here, and let's dwell on the big issues. If you are saying, Sika anya odia untimi ni.
Sika anya odia.
Enya debi, enya se odi wa utiwe, amahe wo fie. Ude debia me yesa emfatu hu. So, to try and put how to manage a country and how to manage your home. And yet the nation is very complex, but the principles, underlying principles, you know, the same. Sika yutia wo baby awe adwuma. Eno ho aduane na obehyecha o table so e wo fie. Menyi ni se wo fie a na uniska obekwa akwese wo kobo bosia akoto corn beef any champagne abetran se wudi.
Because
uniska. You can't sustain a champagne lifestyle with the kind of revenue I would generate.
So we are living like champagne people.
That's right. And to near money be wa. Ena wa crowd so yeah nipa. na se wo kobo busia say how ferry say personally very edin ansa na ho be kire pa ansa na wako onu emi ho eno kra no pe obi a on na fe on come and comfort say wo ho akire ni say nti na eduru ba bi a ye ntimi kobo busia na ye parties wo Ministry of Finance or Ghana because it has become we've got to think about how to raise revenue to improve the controls at the port and our means of revenue generation. And when I say focus attention, which areas the country is facing a major situation with unemployment. One more dozen, there's a population explosion. Meanwhile, nobody talks about family planning anymore in this country. It's a serious matter that we should be discussing. Family planning. People should not have more than 3-4 kids. And we don't have the money to sustain it. See, it has brought untold hardship on the country. Every year we are pulling in about 100,000 students out of SHS. Opportunities for them to be taken up on board anyhow. So we see a static journey. Which sectors of the economy can absorb more of the youth in productive employment? A place like a sector like tourism, we treat with kid gloves. Which I say, countries like Tunisia, countries like Croatia, Slovenia, I've been there, Costa Rica. Recently, I was in Costa Rica in March for the World Engineering Convention. Now, Akrokito Etisegan, the neatness of the place, the neatness of the people. There are social issues. I see a can say. Now, you are born sati as say, yeah, JBB atras our Ghana. Who could not truma? Mate no cry, sebi, a Jericho be on shed January. These are things we should deal with. I can't mind it. Who cost certain a year taxi or bonnet tie, neat, or no kind of betches over to Makokakum Park. Who drew airport? Oh, wait, Makoha, you're training Omo as part of the tourism program. But her mindset, no chief, and they say, what do airport? Nipan names or land the operation boo. And which is wrong. SCS airport no who drew her me. There's nothing to show that you arrived in Ghana. Who drew Heathrow? Who say almost our British for killed sir. You know Chenich who answer British also welcome to London. No actual castle, Windsor Castle, Nebi Boha. And what the whole white. I say Ministry of Tourism, Ghana Airport Company, yeah, Nanka, castles, a war, a Kwan one, even Christian Borg Castle, which used to be the seat of the picture is not there. How can we be proud as a people? Uko Kumase Fort, the historical name of Kwaku, a free fighter area or share the maybe people want to look at that. And you may be brave. We have the opportunity to expand the tourism potential of this country. And also soon let me employ any people. So who be a hoteler? Waiters technicians you a funny be barmen why. And to say if even new factories and then because of modernization and computerization, robots over 2030. So as a people, we have to look at our competitive advantage. Agriculture is key. I'm using an example. It saddens my heart. Say, a French country, in Tokwesi, Cote d'Ivoire, I was press secretary to the president at the time. And no, don't introduce me. Now I'm afraid Irrigation Development Authority. So that time, Kwana Penny also go leave. I'm saying, I'm only calling from leave. There's an opportunity for a big investment in the country. Although I would have wished, say Ghanaians, and then the last time I checked, I saw a documentary. Their farm in Ghana now, so that time near Kopea, Sasiama, a Suchari side of me. I have a farm there, mango farm, somewhere there. Near Kopea, Sasiama. They now have, their farm stretches 12 kilometers. 12 kilometers? There's a documentary, I've seen it. 12, from Compagnie Fruitière, Company Dombane from Golden Exotics. 12 kilometers. 12 kilometers. They employ now close to 4,000 people who Ghana for no. They produce only bananas for export. Now this could have been owned by a Ghanaian if he had been After all, your machines na ejuma. Enya abrofo na ejuma, Ghana for na. So, cocoa, why is it that after 100 years of cocoa industry, make us say, "What to play in London? Here, roadshow, your competitors." Hey, cocoa has for 100 years. Inti means yes, kakra men to another. Yeah, bet him the akoto. Every year, year after year, year after year. SCBB, the trading room was saying, "Well, London, they go and syndicate loans because people benefit from syndicating loans, arrangement fees, legal fees, insurance." How is it? See, cocoa, $80. Yes, it is near tono. And yentimi mobilize locally. Na yentimi talk cocoa no. Ne mum dollars ne ba no yemfa underwrite ye see this strength. Na yes na ko bobusia. Na the interest so ye ko interest a abroach interest 2-3 sometimes 2-3%. And so yen ko 8-9% in dollar. Na ye dia ba. And sana, with interest. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Because some individuals will make money out of it. We should have pleasure in serving society and helping each other. Na won kwa say madam for sunwan o free am for a friend the guy MPP ni pa o say o san ka abo obo afifirigu. Where is the rush? Where all of a sudden materialism has gripped Ghanaians, both in the public sector, politicians who are there to go and serve. Mukwase munkosum no afeni ekopiska because omu fie for piapia we nyeska na say to na ha and add more coin. Me, I was press secretary to the president for over 5 years. I did not add on to my real estate. Me time team me see as an engineer the sweat from my engineering practice as a consultant engineer and I'm this year. You can't say me nko tranka do best. Me say me nko. Me to East Lagos that na ho yiru anya na nipa better tran abef for obi better at TV so na me 10 houses or 20 houses. When I built my house, none of them had built a house. But you don't need to brag about these things. And this country, we've lost our way because even in the church, it is happening. We are lost until we need to reset. I've talked about recalibration of our values, get back to basics. Yes, sir. Yes, I was a conference. With the main customer you. Those days, how papa lawyer, doctor, banker, accountant. And then papa business macro the BC. Good BC. And the values have changed. Yes. Professionals and intelligentsia who should have the principles of service to society are chasing money because they are about them. Inti adia who here the first things people look at for in a car metro. Me, as press secretary, for the first 2 years, chief of staff, I used my own car to go to work because I didn't find the need. Number BMW 5 Series, 535i, bought from my own engineering practice. Number 5 Series, I feel now, car baby now, of course, petrol, but it is not, people should have that spirit of sacrifice. Some of them children. Maintias say state-owned enterprises. Laws-making state-owned enterprises. The appointee will be as chief executive. The first thing I got to new Land Cruiser note. These Land Cruisers, because of poor procurement in Tino, Land Cruisers, I make a Land Cruiser bag and $57,000. I remember the first of these new versions came in 2007 because I used one for my campaign as the youngest of the 17 aspirants. And then it been in $175,000, $180,000.
$200,000.
I won't know because government buys most of it, and people are colluding to inflate the prices because I know the prices in Europe and in the car markets nowhere near those figures. Because why do we want to rape the country? Why? And when you say it like this, some people sit down and say, so, and MPP now says, no. I'm a Ghanaian first and foremost, and I want everybody to understand. Even the ethnocentricity that has gripped this country is here touching me. Me, Kumasi, roof room, near to me. Me go school, Royal International. Common entrance. Not me withdrew. I topped. Virtually in those days. He didn't ban fancy him. Timid free kumas better fancy him 7 years. I mean, between fancy papa. Those many girls know what to crab yeham. Isn't como. From there to come back to tech and lived my life after my national service in Accra. The bit my cousin say my gamanche. Bona. No waka foboye usu asante usukin kawe jeme. We have an issue in this country that we have to be frontal and deal with. Decency to society, care for each other, respect for the Ghanaian values, and the politics of slash and burn and insults must stop. And you, the media, have a point to prove. They say media for me to meet now. Where somewhere you didn't go for them. You wonder, are these trained journalists? Unprintable words? Uncultural to we, the Ghanaians? And they use it, and their bosses allow that to happen, and they still get in the employ of these media houses? It's atrocious. What is happening in our country? Because this is a beautiful country that is respected around the world. This country is respected. Conference. Said them free Costa Rica, boarding, representing engineers from Ghana. Most will be attending because they know we've practiced democracy, changing of governments, which is decent. Yes, we are gripped in a major situation. But of course, we all recognize the fact that the world situation has become a difficult place. Maka. And that me fa America say me fa trousers here say me. Me turn America. That time be $40. Na me dimisa ko so mo say 125 na me say the measurement that no sir. That no and the even there inflation is right through the roof. Everybody is struggling in the whole world. Yes. But that's the more reason why as Ghanaians we have to even tighten our belts harder, especially the leaders. It cannot be. Say, I say a IMF, Yenisika. Caterers annual duane for school for it 97 pesos in one city, which is not enough. It be the 8 months in Tuanka. Poor contractor, single man contractor, what do Dokwaho? It be an 300,000 cities. I'm an engineer, I know the sector, I know what is going on. Contractors are dying because they have not been paid. Then we can go and order vehicles, new vehicles, for our ministers to sit in.
But I know
the cars that they are using are good enough, and I want to challenge that. And I think the president should sack whoever organized that procurement. Why? Argentina mo yentimi balance your budget. Can we balance our budget? Untimi balance our budget. Ako toka amro. Etrem. Na wakano kratu timuna hu sem microphone na wone nya. We yamu nchechero. And these cars, look, I'm saying this because I was with the president during the campaign in 2020. The car that he gave me was a car he used in 2016. Or no, a personal car. And or the befame. Campaign. It was a good, decent car. It was 2016 registered. Me I'm standing at the command. Into that car can last you another 5 years. Why do you have to go? Me Land Cruiser I bought it in 2014. I still use it because I maintain it. It's still there. So why should you? We are government own this car. Then you go and spend money on that? You shouldn't do that. We should love the country so much that see a young crash is saying, see a baby visa. And to me, the air costume do have maintains here. But as a Ghanaian, as a politician, I'll speak about it openly because I love the country and I think the right things must be done in this country. Ni anyane sa ne kwe say we MPP ni we NDC ni omo ye niema na nye unka ne say NDC and NDC mo ho mo atem ska si mo kosi dan wo saglemi. How? Mo di akotu ruem corner baby aka ho. I mean, who took that technical decision? The people at the Ministry of Works and Housing, the engineers there, they should be questioned. Why? When you are taking a decision, you have to align. Look at the transport arrangements. What plans have you? Why do you go and cite it there when Accra has it, Adabraka has it? There's a lot of empty open spaces. We need to regenerate Accra. I'm a professional in the built environment, and we can do it. Why should people believe in the obite? No, but Adom Ministries. commuting. Or spend most of the time in traffic, polluting the atmosphere with the fumes from their cars, when there is enough space in and around Adabraka to house all those who are working in the central business district. I mean, this is simple planning. Physical planning. The man said, yes, he said, you take town and country planning. I feel yes, friends say, Land Use Spatial Planning Authority, LUSPA. What is in the name? So, and the focus, there are a lot of issues that I have raised and that needs to be changed as a country. We've had 30 years of democracy. The Constitution says 19 ministers. Every government comes and appoints more, which I don't understand. I will not do that. I was press secretary to president. Ports and harbors, railways, aviation, every transport. I didn't like it because transport should be transport. The only element of transport that you can isolate is roads and highways because it is central to the development of a young country like Ghana. But aviation should not stand alone. Ports and harbors should not stand alone. Railways should not stand alone. It should be transport. And so we have a lot of ministries doing virtually the same thing and not giving us any result.
So like the ones you cited said, railway, aviation.
We have now decoupled sanitation and other things from works and housing.
Okay.
You can have one ministry of public works. Look, if you consolidate the ministries, you can even get less than 19. Ministers. These are things when you talk about it, people feel that we should talk about it. So you have a Supreme Court that has 16 judges. Do you know the cost of maintaining one Supreme Court judge? Why? It's a small country. Yenisika. So Yenisika. We are struggling. Yenisika. That's why we can't balance our budget. It's as simple as that. Once you have a deficit and you have to fall on others to plug that deficit, you then have to begin. There are two things. If you say either you cut your expenditure or you improve your revenue. That's how you balance your budget. Any rocket science. Anybody who has gone through engineering, you do construction economy, project management, so you do economics.
But we are a potential flag bearer and a president.
Yes.
And how can in some a Dani Kuru, a Chichidi Kuru, a Peja Kuru Kwedim. So Kwabena Japan as president of Mother Ghana. Are you sure with the kind of mindset away and the corruptible attitude the mindset away? We team the 4-year term, no, attending Ghana with all these beautiful
I believe Ghana, if you are serious, you can turn it in 1 year.
One year.
Ghanaians only law abiding. They take their inspiration and their notice from what you are doing. They be a Makasa public services. Yeah, ministers now we mobile because who call answer. Nkolana home ni baby and sasidi da. Oba be da oh boss sasidi da cantonment so mama ma back. No I turn 8. No I'm 1. So who stopping na on team turn 9. And why is it that the choicest lands in our country which belonged to the state of Ghana is also an entity. The state in the Nyeska. How do we sell these lands to ourselves cheaply and then on-sell to so-called investors in a couple of days for millions of dollars? Not difference, not Kwabrane, no, it's a loss to the state. So I've been against the sale of government lands, especially to political entities. I've always been against. That's why I was press secretary. Because I was against that practice. So started during the Rawlings administration. So, and you know, those who came and shot people for taking loans for 50 cedis,
grabbing lands,
they took state property for themselves. And so, because it's right there. So, and it has continued on and on and on, and we are sitting there looking on helplessly. How is it that banking crisis is a buy? So those in the Bank of Ghana what is there, monitoring division or inspectorate, the banking supervision, whatever they call them. Have you heard serious punishment? People go into jail for the things that happen. Banks, yes, almost fail it. No more ban, no more liquidity support. Liquidity support here for Yesika. Na oma just support na no masanche ama omo. And they are walking around the streets of Accra as people wallow in poverty. And there's no indication and the political will to deal with such people. How do we run the country like that? Oko America, Fannie Mae, Nomne, Lehman Brothers. Amanfo went to jail for that. So, we need to deal with this thing. Look, Supreme Court, me feel say, and yes, your mom retire at 70. Because Lord, omo Lord, you know, catch us, unyina, and uhunu. Se nipa no ahoden no onyare nko ade
after 70.
On tenemu, edru baby na say, uwu a na replace. And I say, edru baby are incapable of coming to court there. Na, the BMU ye offer Samokujeto. Last week, the 87 years.
But still, very.
Or a member of the Council of State. Just a Okoye Jaja.
Kogusu ye Juma.
Cheseki, what 10 for 17 years.
After 70 years, in a film.
And I make.
But why ye Juma?
In the meantime, so the Oba retire on their salary. Until ono kono, although the benefits they be year from salary in the old retire. Until what point to people for one, just it double. And why are we hurting ourselves? We've made running the country very expensive. You started with 110 districts. Somehow we have arrived at 261. Right now, almost co-terminus with the constituencies. Why? Has it brought any results to us? You're increasing number. Me, I'm an engineer. I'm results driven. I'm mission minded. My results ni here. Baby, I'll be generate results. And only here, this is football. So about 3, 1, 2, 1, we win here, why should we have now 261, and then we are spending the money that we hold?
Say
no, office, who's here? How do you benefit from it? Now, we have a lot of issues as a country. We should look at it, and then again for checks and balances. I've always felt say, having ministers from parliament is something we should stop. There should be a clear departure.
Okay, so unfortunately, Komonayo debate the BC, a brand extra, Mufante, Comedy Japan, and Abemaye is insightful conversation. We get it to us at the appropriate time. Thank you so much. So also need this and come away. My team is a man who can. Bye bye.